Hey, welcome to the BYB podcast. That's for the backyard boys. Yeah, baby. We're doing it. We're having it. It's happening. It is Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. I'm not that thirsty. How about you, Honk? You thirsty for some action here in the Dabbleverse?
I am, and it looks like things are starting to heat up once again. So this is good. I'm ready. Are you? More importantly, are you ready? You're the fucking captain of
I
this
was
show.
born ready. What are you talking about, motherfucker? Of course
right.
I am. And of course, this is a Thursday edition of BYB. I know this is a little bit out of the regulars. But yeah, I had some stuff going on last night, and I got some stuff going on tomorrow. So we find ourselves smack dab in between quads stuff. And
Stuck in the
doing it.
middle with Jews.
I don't. Which Jews are we talking about? Adam Bush, like what?
Oh, any of them. It doesn't matter. All the different bands of Jews.
Yes, absolutely. What's my dog freaking out about? Shut that fucking dog up, Bob. Indeed. Thank you everybody for being here. I'm not thirsty unless I'm smoking hash. Yes, I'm not thirsty unless I'm smoking hash. Shit kills my throat. Yes, sir. If you find yourself Jesus, this is a good start.
Shut up!
I got dogs are freaking out. I gotta go check real quick. I'll be right back. Why don't you give everyone a rundown on what you got going on over there, Honk the Clown Country?
Well, we're finally going to be back this Saturday. Ingwe Malmstream will be back, and so we're gonna get fired backed up. He hasn't been feeling real well, but he's back in form now. So we'll be back Saturday night at 8:30 Eastern time. How's everybody doing this evening? Good. I don't know exactly what direction. You never know with Quadfather, just what exactly route you're going to take on the shit that you cover. Of course, it'll be one topic very slowly discussed. You know how we roll around here. So bear with us. Damn, I wish I could bring up chats.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just getting a delivery at 5:00 in the evening. That's a weird time to bring me my stuff, but whatever, gotta do it. They gotta work on their schedule, not mine, motherfuckers. How dare they? I don't appreciate that very much. Sons of biscuit weavers.
Yeah.
I heard you doing so. I heard you say you got a Saturday show going, huh?
We do. We're going to come back Saturday. Bob will be back. He told me it's a go. So we're excited about that. And we're going to get to talk to him a little bit about his adventures, what he's got going on exactly. Shut up. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know why they're still barking. The son of a gun left, man. I don't know what's the deal.
Maybe
after they leave, have to tell me he's here anymore. You sons of guns.
That's a good dog.
Yeah, we're very glad to see Bob is getting his health back about him. He's doing very well. We've been talking to him. It does seem like he has imminent returns to not just Honk the Clown. I think he's going to do that at first, but at some point he will absolutely be back on BYB and join the boys in the backyard. Fuck yes, absolutely. Yeah, of course Honk has Honk's got Twitter, man. You just gotta search it out. He's on Twitter, Honk's House 666. Very devilish, very scary stuff
extremely
there.
Evil, I know. Evil.
Yeah, why did you pick that? You big
I have
Satan
no I have no idea why I picked that, to be honest with you. I have no affiliation on a religious thing like that, but couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. It's like spray painting with swastikas back when you were a kid. You did it. You don't know why you did it, because maybe it looked cool. I don't know.
You could draw one of them Stussy S's too, man. We were always carving that in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
Indeed.
those are the good old days. The good old days.
The good old days. That's right. Yeah, I drew plenty swastika on the fucking whatever on stuff just
It was
because
just
that's what
something
you did, just because you were just
right.
writing symbols on shit like a
Yeah.
retard. So
Yeah.
yeah, how many of those have been taken as hate speech when it was really just some idiot teenager just carving crap into something? Makes you wonder. But I
Well,
guess they
there were
should know better than doing that kind of shit, because it does make people feel a certain way, and it's not good. Not good. You'll end up having assassinations like we had. We don't want to get into politics too much, but that was
no.
weird. People just getting blasted for no reason coming out of the Israeli fucking what was it? The
What
U.S. Jewish,
industry? Oh yeah.
yeah,
No.
something like that.
Did you see
Something.
about that? Did you, speaking of current news, did you see that plane wreck today in San Diego?
No, a big
Oh
one or a
wow.
little one?
No, dude, it took out a neighborhood. It
Oh, damn.
yeah. Looks like a
No,
war
I
zone.
did not. I did see Donnie Darko though. Is it like that? Did some
Oh, that's
did some
brutal.
kid gain acceptance in the end of the wreck there in San Diego? Unfortunately.
Damn DEI shit. Son of
Did
a
they
bitch.
learn that the opposite of hate is not, what is it? Love and hate. It's indifference. It's love
That's
and indifference.
right.
Uh,
Different. Cute.
Yeah, no, we know, because back in the old days, I mean, there was punk rockers. They all like, that's the big thing too nowadays too, is like they're trying to rewrite fucking punk rock history. Yeah, and punk rocks, like it wasn't even like a Nazi thing. They were never like accepted into being punk rockers. Like I always hear that talk now too, like, oh yeah, the punk rockers were Nazis back in the 80s. It's like, nah, I don't know about all that, man. That
Oh
was
no.
that's not
They
quite
were
how I remember it.
no, actually the
They would
punk
fight
rocks
each
were
other.
they would fight you know who was kind of a lot of Nazis? Metalheads. There's always been a fine line between like the metalheads and a lot of that kind of right wing stuff, where the punk was more of a left wing kind of movement. You know, they were kind of communist and shit like that. They weren't really
Yeah, commie bastards, exactly, and that's where we get Antifa and shit from.
right.
Otherwise, they would be like all in the same club, right? All them fucking weirdos, they'd all be on the left and weird like that.
Yep.
Oh, Shades Cal's from San Diego, the lovely Shades Cal from the lovely warm area down there.
She
San
must have just
Diego is
found
actually,
out.
it's one of the very few nice places in California is San Diego. But yeah, rewriting history. That the reason I was thinking of that's because of Billy Idol. Billy Idol is trying to like rewrite punk rock history. I think he's trying to do that to save his own bacon, because he used to have the fucking he used to have the Confederate flag like guitar and beef. He
All
was
right.
rocking the Confederate flag, and then he would have I'm sure a bunch of those guys back in the day had swastikas on their leather jackets. He may have had one himself, and he's just trying to distance himself from that kind of shit. But back in those
Well,
days, like
David Bowie infamously wore a swastika, and like for one of his photo shoots and stuff. Because back at that time it was seen more of a fuck you to the establishment than a hateful thing. Believe it or not, that's what it was all about. And so, yeah. Sorry, I ruined your train of thought.
No, I'm reading the chat. Slayer's Undisputed Attitude is a punk rock cover album. If you haven't heard it, Quad, are you serious, man? Slayer? Are you serious? No, I would say Slayer. They would be more like Honky's Twitter account with the 666. That would be more likely those guys. But no, no, I was thinking that because, like I said, with Billy Idol trying to distance himself, but he had the side. He was the rebel. Rebel was one of his songs. What Rebel Run or something like that. It's like, yeah, so yeah, a bunch of those guys had that shit, and of course,
What's
famously Leonard Skinner, and I don't know, there was a few other guys that had Confederate flags, and now it's all gone. Are you happy? Yeah, Rebel Yell. There you go, Sean Goodrow. This guy gets it. This guy remembers. He's old like us, apparently.
That's a classic.
Yeah, these boys remember. That's right. Yeah, so he's trying to distance himself. I seen he's been hanging out with that Avril Lavigne chick and doing songs, and he was talking about back in 1977 that the Nazis had integrated into the punk rock scene, and it's like, no, you got it all wrong, and you were there. How could you be so wrong there, Billy Idol, who I had to see with the posters. Well, like every girl back in the 80s had a fucking Billy Idol on their wall. Gay. Okay. Hate it.
Here's the thing. You know what? Back in the 70s, there wasn't really an integration of Nazis and punk. What happened is the skinheads became a thing in England, right? Over in the United Kingdom. They became a big deal, and they were standing. But yeah, they didn't really get into the whole punk thing. It's just some of the punk people went to them. Their music's not even similar to punk, in my opinion. It's like garage band music, but yeah, well, it's not punk.
Punk. That's right, punks. How dare you, punks? Indeed. That's a fact, Jack. All right, let's get into some topics. I did want to just kind of bomb through a good show tonight, and yeah, skinheads. Yeah, whatever. I think even skinheads were just more fucking. I don't even know what the original integration of that was, but I think they were just shitheads that like to get in fights, and they were just the outcasts. I think maybe Antifa would be the recent version of that. Maybe Proud Boys. I don't know. It's hard to even like look at the scale of like who's far right, far left, because it's ever changing, folks. Ever changing. All that stuff is. Indeed. Like I said, we don't want to talk about too much politics. We're just having a little bit of a music conversation. I just get annoyed by these guys trying to rewrite history because it fits them. And that just happened to pop in my mind. So nothing major, folks. We're trying to keep it light tonight. We got so many funny things to talk about. We got Keanu and Nick Rekieta. I guess that one's not too funny. But yeah, we got a bunch of merch topics, and Aaron is always a goober and a goof, so that should be fun talk. And we got some funny little topics in between. So maybe we got some palate cleansers, as it were, if you will. Indeed. Rocket Rhyme too. Ace Kiss song. Yeah, you guys are. I was never into fucking Kiss. Yeah, Kiss. No, Kiss My Ass is about the only thing I was ever into. Kiss It. That's right. Shane Portland. Shock Me is the best Kiss song. Shock Me. Not a fan of any of that stuff. I don't really give a fuck about any of that stuff. That's right. Kiss sucks. Did you ever put your face paint on there, Honky?
Nope. Can't say I did. And you know what? I got it under fucking a good authority that Martin Luther King, the guy behind me, he also was not a Kiss fan. So there, we got to give him that much at least. He might have been taken from us too soon, but he was at least smart in music there, I guess.
Yes, indeed. I am looking to get yeah, Dave said he was going to pop on with us this evening at some point to talk about all the fun Gina Visconti hang. So he said he's running a little bit late. No big deal. He can pop on whenever he damn well feels like it. He knows that. We did want to get a Gino Visconti report. That would be fun. I'm sure Gino's been out there causing all kinds of hell in LA as he has in the past as well. All right. Yeah. All right, Dave. Go fucking put that cream on your dad's bum. Make your fucking family dinner. Whatever else you end up having to do over there. But yeah, take care of fam first. I do like that. You get her done. That's right.
Cream on your dad's bum.
Rub that cream in good. Make his bum feel good. Get rid of that fungus. Yeah, I guess they have some similarities to the Jake Hudson stream over there at Dave's house. Fingers and buttholes. Fingers and
wow.
Dr. Steve's house. Tuki's house. All these guys have fingers in their butts.
Wait a sec. So Dave's not putting it on like the exterior of his dad's bum. He's actually getting up in the culo.
I mean, you can only imagine one. You know how it goes, man. One thing leads to another. I mean, that's
where you know it. A finger slipped in an ass, and you got a motel room.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, famously, Dr. Steve sticking his finger up Tuki's ass over there at Hackamania last year. Disgusting. That's kind of actually one of the main reasons I backed out there at the last moment. I was starting to wonder what kind of things actually happen at Hackamania. I was getting worried that someone might try to slip me a digit or two while I was there.
Damn, that's serious, huh?
And all those guys are fat and they got big fingers. And that when I seen that, it was like, shit. What if one of them big fat fuckers was big wants to slip me digit?
Cardiff Electric coming at you to fucking give it to you? Oh my God, terrifying to think about.
Indeed. Yeah, he might shove the entire potato up your ass if you're if you're unfortunate. Absolutely. Yeah. Because we know Gino's out there doing big things. We got to see him run into the director on Instagram of whatever movie he's doing. Apparently they flew him all the way across the country to say like one fucking line. I don't know why you would specifically need a guy named Gino Visconti to read one line in a movie. It seems like a huge waste of fucking time to me. And I can't imagine he even got paid to do it. Maybe got a free plane ticket to come out to LA to do it. Yeah. Wow. And apparently he didn't get paid for his comedy gig at the Poncho Taco.
Oh, I beg to differ. He got one free margarita, my friend. What are you talking about?
Right. Yeah.
You know never. Things cost in Southern California. You're looking at about $30.
I mean, would you fly to? So, I mean, like, let's say someone offered you a free margarita. Would you fly to New York for a margarita? Since we're going the other direction, L.A. to New York.
Well, they threw in some Yankee tickets. I'd consider it, but yeah, no.
Indeed. Yeah, I really don't understand what he's doing out there. I guess we'll get into it. I do want to hear all about it from Dave Sarra himself. All right. Shout outs before we get any further to the creators of our well, okay, so this most recent version of the Dabbleverse wrestling matches. I don't know. I guess I was supposed to go out to Hackamania so that me and B Dabbler could have our leg wrestling competition. I know I failed to show up, and a lot of people are really bummed about that because, of course, I would have whooped his ass at this wrestling competition. My legs are unbreakable, unbeatable, unfeeling. They have no feelings towards any man.
Right. So you wouldn't really lose. He would wear himself out and have to give up. He could just be torquing on you. You're not feeling it, and eventually he'd wear himself out.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think he had the energy or the stamina to keep up with me in the long run because eventually he would just wear out, and that's when I would take him down, the second that he ran out of energy.
Right.
I could come in there and put him in a chokehold or whatever with yeah, when he's laying there passed out from all the effort he's given, that's when the quads get in there and fucking choke people out in a triangle hold.
Yeah, you're good in fighting off your back, man. That's it. You're a prolific fucking backfighter.
That's right. I could roll around, roll on top of him, maybe squeeze the life out of him with just my pure weight. I am getting fat. I think I've gained maybe 20 pounds this winter. Wow. Typically knock it off, but it's still there so far.
Still been pretty cool though. The temperature.
Yeah, so AC/DC, I did watch some of that today. I know that the Hackverse AC/DC is a huge ball washing machine for the old Brendan himself. I really don't understand most of that shit, to tell you the truth. Why Kevin Brendan thinks that he has the authority to rip on Brendan or vice versa. Like Anthony really doesn't. I mean, they're, very similar. And Karmic X talking a gang of shit about Anthony Cumia and just pretty much. So can we officially say that Karmic X is a fucking Kevin Brennan, just a fucking bitch, stool pigeon, will say whatever Kevin Brennan wants him to say, has no opinions of his own. He pretty much just repeats anything that his daddy Kevy Brenny says. It's actually disgusting, and I'm sick of it. And I really don't like this Karmic X guy. I don't know where he came from, and I wish he would go back to where he came from. I know it has a lot to do with being in Minnesota. There's a whole other issue I have is just with the fact of the fucking Minnesota thing, man. It seems like every person that we deal with that comes out of Minnesota is drinking something weird in the water. There is something going on up there. And they're all just backwoods fucking idiots, man. I don't really understand how this Karmic X guy can just talk in circles for hour after hour after hour and really doesn't say fucking anything. Yeah, I don't even really.
I don't know how he can
talks so long. He says both things, right? Like you know what I mean?
I'm more amazed by the fact that he's a hair lip and he's able to talk that long without wearing out. Because if you think about it, a hair lip is a fractured, weak lip, a weak upper lip compared to the bottom one. So, yeah, how does he keep going without that thing wearing out? That's impressive for a hair lip. I'm sorry, a cleft lip.
Cleft lip, hair lip, cleft lip. He doesn't have any hair on that lip. And like you said, if he did have hair on that lip, it might show off his cleft
Please
lip.
Grow a mustache for Honky there, my brother.
Or grow some balls. Either one. No. I think this guy, he's another one of these fake. So he was saying that Anthony Cumia is projecting with owning all the weapons and guns and shit. And that he's probably really a pussy, and that he's trying to overcompensate by owning a bunch of weapons. That is, do you understand? Some people do have hobbies, and sometimes those hobbies include such things as guns. Because guns are like what? Firecrackers, guns. Like there's a short list of things men are into, besides women. Well, real men. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just fucking, it really is insane that this guy doesn't understand that dudes like guns. He lives up in Minnesota and he's not into guns. Like, yeah, there might be something wrong with that dude.
Yep. He didn't get out much.
I need to find out now. I'm very curious if this dude actually owns a firearm, because if he doesn't and he lives up there in the middle of nowhere.
The thing about it is he is a redhead, and they typically are fucking very, their skin does not do real good outdoors. So maybe he didn't go outdoors and participate in any of those outdoor hunting activities. You know what I'm saying?
He does sound like a fucking computer nerd, indoor cat type guy.
He came from the corporate worlds, which loosely translated means sat on my fucking ass all day and did nothing.
Right. Agreed. No, we're not shooting shots at you folks out there in the crowd. We're not saying bad things. You can be a real man and hang out on computers at the same fucking in the same breath. We will
Mhm.
say that.
Yep,
We're
good
not
money to be
no
had.
shots fired. No shots fired. Thank you very much, Written Asylum. Indeed, doing the Lord's work, helping us out. Yeah, we're a little low on memberships again. I guess we kind of slipped back down there here and there. We're a little bit low on them, so thank you very much for your help. Anybody that wants to help out, you're more than welcome to. Just like Written Asylum did, gifting one BYB podcast membership. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you very much, sir. And of course, everybody hit that like button, smash to subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you know when we go live. Even if it's, see, the reason you need your notifications on is for days like today when we go on a Thursday, and you might not even be mentally prepared to see Quad and Honk on a Thursday.
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't mentally prepared to be here, man.
Yeah, nobody's mentally prepared for this shit, man. How dare you?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, turn them notifications on, hit the like and subscribe. And of course, all of our links are pinned to the top of the chat, as we have mentioned a million times before, and we still have to mention it every show at least once, just to remind you old codgers that might forget things like that are in the chat, but also they're the newcomers. Any of you newcomers want to donate, etc., our links are pinned to the top of the chat. Written Asylum, you don't have a membership and you gifted a membership. Maybe you ought to gift yourself a membership, Written Asylum. I think you deserve it, buddy. Cigarette Jones, what up? My Noga Newport Newport menthol beers. That's right. I'm not. Yes, usually getting on. I'm not physically prepared. My dick is out. Boom. But yeah, so the more I watch this fucking Karmic X guy, I will have to say, the less I like him. He is a flip flopper, and usually guys that don't have a backbone or a spine, they don't have, that he's so wishy-washy. He'll say one thing one day and the next day he's saying the opposite. So I don't really think the dude has a spine whatsoever.
So kind of like, let me offer you an example. You're saying like today he'll say he's not going to drink no more, and then tomorrow he'll show up and be drinking.
Yeah, that, I mean, every person in the Dabbleverse is pretty much stabbed in the back already. It's amazing to behold. Since he's been here, he was a Pat Dixon lover, but now apparently he's a Gino lover. I don't even know what's going on, dude. Fair enough. I say, like, I try to stay in the middle of the road with stuff like that. It's like I like Pat and I like Gino.
Right.
And like, just because one punched the other doesn't mean I have to be like, oh, you're a bad guy and you're a good guy. It's like, no, it's life's a little more complicated than good guy, bad guy stuff. And I do notice that our buddy Karmic X is falling into the Kevin Brennan situation or the Chad Zumach, where it's like either you're good, you're not good, or you're good or you're bad. There's no like in between. And life's not that simple, folks. A Gino lover.
Gino lover.
Yeah, he might be a Gino lover. And like I said, we're trying to get the other Gino lover in here. So Dave Sarra, whenever he shows up, he can give us a full report of Gino in LA. It's kind of funny, and I'll bring it up a little bit more later. You're a Ray DeVito ball watcher. Actually, I have a funny clip of Ray DeVito. We'll be watching that. Maybe we'll start with that shit. We'll start with some levity, some laughs, some fun before we get into the nasty nitty gritty, which is the Rekieta versus Aaron debacle. But there's more than that too, folks. Yeah, Yeah, AC/DC. I've always thought Gino was entertaining and funny, and I think he's actually good at sales. I said that too. He is actually he would be a great salesman if it was like face to face sales. I think he could sell people stuff. But not only that, he's a good pitchman. He is like, I don't know if it's like Billy Mays or it's the Coke. I don't know what it is. No, I don't. I'm not saying Gino does Coke. I'm just saying he's a good pitch man. But I do know Billy Mays died of fucking cocaine overdose, right? Blew his heart up.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too much Coke.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Written Asylum. Yeah, you're a good egg, Written Asylum. Thanks, man. I appreciate the hell out of that. It means a lot to me. Yeah, you're a good guy. All right. Let's check out some of this wrestling match. That's what we were talking about a minute ago, and then we got distracted by all of this other talk. And by other talk, I mean Karmic X. Karmic X, who I should not even be talking about on my podcast, but somehow, some way, I've been forced into the situation where a guy like Karmic X is on. I mean, our buddy Dave Sarra is great on MLC, but somehow, some way, this Karmic X guy has weaseled his way on the fucking MLC, and now we have to sit there and listen to that guy fake laughing at every single thing Kevin Brennan says. Nothing he's been saying lately has been funny or entertaining. That's my opinion. I know there's a lot of fucking MLC fans that watch our show too. Nothing he was saying today was funny enough to laugh at, and that fucking Karmic X guy is like you just won't stop laughing. Stop. Yeah, AC/DC agrees with me.
Did we fail to mention that he has a hair lip also, which is really.
Oh, you haven't.
Well, let me tell you this, my friend. He's a redhead with a hair lip. That's a double negative. Okay, you can't do that.
I mean, you can, and he is. So stop him. You go stop him. You make him change his hair color or his hair lip. One of the two. He's only got two options apparently.
Right.
From your standards. I did want to mention this. I did see Carlos Danger make a joke about BYB today that you might not find funny, but I found funny. He did.
I do.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Shout out to Carlos Danger, big troublemaker in the Dabbleverse, as we all know, and he does the Hackverse Awards, which is a staple part of the Hackverse, etc., Dabbleverse, if you will, as it were. But yeah, he said KB was like, I gotta stop watching the Hackverse. I'm done. And then Carlos Danger came in behind and said, hey, KB, yeah, I know, because today I was watching BYB and I saw a toothless guy making fun of Karmic X for being a hair lip. He's like, it's done.
See, that's funny. But Carlos, you opened up this can of worms, my friend. I'll be coming back and visiting you. Don't you worry about it. But well played, fat boy. Well played.
Oh, fat boy. Oh, shit. I thought you might have some shots fired situation here.
No. Yes, for another day.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I've heard you call him pear-shaped and everything else already. So I'm kind of used to you ripping on our poor little buddy Carlos.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, it's going to get
just
interesting.
A luchador.
Huh?
He's just another one of these luchadors. He's like Bedabbler, all these masked Avengers, like fucking
right.
Cardiff in real life, or I don't know who else wears fucking masks. Ski masks? Does Ski Mask count as a luchador? I don't think so.
The Lone Ranger. Yeah, but it's gonna get good. It's gonna get exciting. Stick around, folks. It's gonna be one hell of a party.
Or the Rump Ranger, like Karmic X. I think that's what they're calling them now, isn't it? The Rump Ranger.
No, cleft palate.
Oh, Cleft palate. Got it. I always forget. Indeed. All right, let's check it out. We got Doom. If you guys don't know about here, I'll help out the situation a little bit. You guys all know who Doom is. I don't have to explain it to you, do you? Yeah, go check out on Doom's channel. Apparently they got some wrestling going on, and old Quad Father gets to live out his fantasy in the ghost party. It kind of infuriates me because I know that Doom, Mrs. Doom, the Lady Doom, knows I can't stand any of the Karmic X music, and it drives me insane, as well as all the fake weird like gay porn shit that he made, AI porn weirdness. He knows it bothers me immensely. She knows it bothers me immensely. So I find it very annoying that he called this fucking episode of wrestling fucking Ghost Party, like the song on Karmic X channel. Ghost Party, Ghost Party. How dare you? How dare you, bitch? You're a horrible fucking person. I'm very upset with you, but I'm still going to play all of your clips because they're great. Lady Doom. All right, let's watch some of this, get a taste for it, then we'll move on. Dabble vs. Wrestling.
Legs of steel, rise again, pain and strength, forcing fire, bringing chains. Walk once more, crushing bones beneath the weight.
Yeah, motherfuckers, American is Quad Father.
Symbols of power, defy the gods, stand tall, blood and sweat.
Doom knows me well.
Step by step, earth will quake.
Yeah, baby.
Pride of vengeance, life reclaimed, feel the ground.
It is kind of crazy watching old Quad Father running around the ring. I don't know why he didn't make a handicap accessible ring and have me rolling on in there. Actually, I would have probably enjoyed watching my cripple ass crawl into the ring and still beat Bedabbler's ass. Would have been much better. But hey, I mean, it is still kind of cool seeing Quad Father run on into the ring like that. That is kind of
I like that one line in the song. Legs of steel, the Quad Father walks again. Yeah.
That's right. Love it.
Years old with a mic in his hand, a horror plays the king of the podcast land.
16 years old.
Real loud with a whole lot of flair, spinning wild stories like you just don't care.
Yeah, exactly. A true luchador, but also a freaking Guinea 16-year-old. He plays the gayest entry song there ever was, entrance music.
Mm-hmm.
But that tracks because I mean, well, the only hole in that face is in his mouth, if you know what I'm saying. So it kind of makes sense.
All right, I'm getting what you're alluding to there.
What can we say? Dropping hot takes every single day. Skanking through life in its own weird way. The horror play, yeah, he's here to stay.
He's here to stay. More like he's here because he's gay. Am I right, folks? Holy shit! What a homo! What a flaming homo this guy is, folks. Yeah, Tukey. Well, he's got a little puppet on his hand. What a freak, folks! Freak.
It's a fucking sock puppet. It's gonna be the finishing touch in this wrestling match. The Tukey.
Yeah, right? See. Well, that's what I need, a guy like Jim Stansel or Ski Mask to come fucking tag in from off screen. Just come and fucking outnumber Tukey. Maybe end him for once and for all, at least in the puppet world, because as we know, so many people out there just think that this guy is not funny. The only funny thing about him is the puppet.
Yep.
And puppets aren't funny, right?
That's what they tell me.
As Jim Stansel says, anybody can be funny with a puppet. Anybody can be funny with a puppet. It's the lowest form of comedy.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it.
I'm surprised Jim didn't go down and get him a puppet.
Yeah, what's the deal? Anybody that comes up with a puppet as a gimmick in the Dabbleverse, what are you trying to get kids to watch your program or something? You know, like maybe this Bedabbler guy has a lot more in common with the Shuli Network than he's been letting on.
Perhaps.
I know he talks a lot of shit about the fucking the pedo network over there. I mean, the Shuli Network. God, I've been watching too much MLC. It's not my fault, right, guys? All right. Well, we don't have to watch the fucking match itself. That's not what we're here to do tonight. But yeah, you guys all go watch it on your own. I don't even know if I won or lost the match, honestly.
Jesus, you don't want to watch for that? How long is it? 5 minutes?
Let me see. Yeah, it's pretty fucking long. Yeah. Yeah, it's like 7 minutes. Nah, we're not watching 7 minutes of a wrestling match. For one, I fucking hate wrestling. And for two, it's fake wrestling. And for three, all these people can kindly go watch it on their own time. And I also suggest you do. See, if we watch it here, Doom gets less views. If we show them where it's at and tell them to go watch it, then they'll go watch it and he'll get more credit for doing that.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good thing.
All of you go check it out tonight. I demand it. Before you go to bed tonight, you all need to go watch Dabbleverse Wrestling. G-Rob, welcome to the program. Where were you? Oh, wait, no, that's Flat Cat. We say that too. Yeah, you're my number one moderator. You're late to work. I've been, you know what, G-Rob? I've been noticing you've been getting later and later to work lately. I don't know. We might be having a position come open here very soon at BYB in the moderator. Just words of wisdom, G-Rob. When you sign on to be the number one managing mod, you have extra duties, and we expect you to be timely like we are. Showing up 45 minutes late is very unacceptable. I'm just saying, not trying to be mean, G-Rob. We have expectations over here at BYB, and
however low they may be, we still have expectations. Damn it!
Wow, yell back! This is like yelling at your boss in his office, kind of. Not really, but also. G-Rob, shut it! I'm here. All right, fuck it. All right, you're right. You did show up. Enough of me being a negative Nancy. Fair enough. Next one we got, Ray DeVito. I got this little weird clip. G-Rob, you came just in time to see a totally not awkward clip of Ray DeVito in action trying to put his penis into a lady. I do believe that's what he's trying to do.
Is that what they call that move? Shit.
Yeah, I don't even think it's a wrestling move, honestly. Penis.
Parade would be.
Yeah. Well, as we've heard from Ray many a time, he needs 2 days advance notice before he takes the lady on a date, so that he can prepare himself properly for said intercourse. That's just the Raymond we know. He has a hard time getting it up. For the ladies, at least. I don't know what I'm sure there's something else out there that he has no issues with getting a stiffy for. Guys, possibly?
Maybe.
Would you? He beats it hard. Yeah, does he? Was Ray a great big, sweaty fellow? A great big sweaty guy. Yeah, he was. Was Ray that guy that was blocking out the kids in the food in the locker? Oh yeah, poor dumb Ray. No, poor dumb Ray. He's not. Why would you call him dumb? He's not dumb. He has a bachelor's degree. Like
He
he's an
has a
accountant.
master's degree.
A masturbator's degree. Am I right? Or you don't happen to be a size 14. Would you be a size 14? Yeah. All right. Let's see. This is only a 1 minute long clip. I think we can sit through that much, Ray. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good.
1 minute worth of Ray. Here's your 1 minute of Ray today. That's what maybe we'll come up with a new segment. 1
Nice.
minute of Ray today.
Nice. Yeah, sounds good. I'm down for it.
You down? Your DTF down to fool around with Ray
for a minute, for 1 minute
down
only.
to fuck with Ray
For 1 minute only.
All right, we're doing it. We're having it. We're raying it. Oh shit! There's a little ray of sunshine. As we all know, Hope Gutierrez with the most annoying voice in the world, as we all have come to learn. That is her secret weapon, I guess. Annoying. Yeah, trying to take her out on a date. The conversation that you could have with that lady, I'm sure would be amazing, right?
Oh God, I'd love to go on a date. Yeah, I'd love to go on a date with her. She looks like fun. She looks like a bunch of fun, boys.
Yeah, but you'd have to talk to her and listen to her, and then that becomes the issue right there.
I don't hear real good, so it wouldn't be that bad.
I mean, so you put yourself in this situation before where you had to date the lady and then spend an entire night with her and listen to her yapping away, because this one would never shut the fuck up. You know that.
You got to do what you got to do. And I'm not saying you got to Bill Cosby. I'm okay and knock about, but you just got to do what you got to do.
Nobody said that, Honk.
Well, I know Christ, that. Buddy. I don't want that.
Whoa!
But
you're coming out of left field with your thoughts here, buddy.
I really threw it out there, didn't I? She, I don't know. I like this gal. I don't know if I like her voice, but I like her. She looks like she's fun. It's all about having fun when you get to a certain age. Damn it.
I like how you threw in the honey at the end there. That actually made it real. Oh, that Brad would break Ray in half, honey. I like it. Honey. I like the way you talk. That's good. G-Rob, are you quitting? Are you saying you only got half as much time as you used to? Is this a summertime thing, or did I do something wrong? Did I make a mistake? Did I cuss you out one too many times? Because I called you out today? Are you mad at me? Now you don't even want to fucking work for me, but half the time now? That's rude. I didn't think I came at you that hard, G-Rub. Jesus. Do you want a wrench? All right. We're handing out wrenches today. We're handing out wrenches. Like I said, we got a 90-day. We'll check you like a 90-day. What do they call those periods? Like a probation period. When you hire someone on, they get 90 days to see if it's working out before we hire you on full time. So yeah, we're doing we're handing everybody a wrench, and we'll put you on a probationary period. And if you're good at your job, then we'll hire you all on full time at some point. I'm thinking 90 days is fair for now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. More than fair.
More than fair. See, Honk gets it. More than fair. All right, back to Ray DeVito having sex with ladies. There you go. Let's do this. Slam poetry. No, everybody but slam poetry gets a wrench.
Faster than that drummer, guaranteed. Oh, I go faster? You
That's
talking
not
about
always a good thing.
like he's talking about like having sex? I'm in my own head. I'm not a quick comer. I'm not. So at first women are like, this is great. He's lasting. And then it's like, no, it's not.
Oh my God, get it over with.
I wish I went fast. Trust me.
Ah, is that what she would say? Actually, I'm just now noticing right behind our little lady there, Hope Gutierrez. Right behind her on the wall are the labor laws all posted.
Right.
So she's
Right.
I think she's at work doing a podcast.
Yeah, she is. She's on her lunch.
So Ray DeVito gets these broads on his show whilst at work. This is kind of insane. I didn't even notice that until just a second ago. But speaking of labor laws, right? Fucking G-Rob. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna work you to the bone. Like Ray's trying to work her to the bone.
I wish when I hear about people like coming immediately, I'm like, that'd be great. I need to be more vocal.
So here we go again. This is another situation where it's like Ray talk. I think it'd be great if I could come quick, but I can't even ever come when I'm with a lady. I don't know what it is. I can't come. I can't come quick. It'd be great if I could come quick. Does that remind you of anything else that he talks about that he wishes he could be or do or whatever?
Anything else? Be a fucking stand-up comic.
That's a great answer. Thank you. Nailed it. No, I was thinking of the gay because he's always saying he wishes he was gay because it'd be so much easier. He's always saying, I wish I was gay. It would be easy. Everything would just be so easy. Why do you think being gay, like what, how do you figure Ray thinks it would be easier to be gay? Do gays have easier lives? Is this true?
Well, I don't know, but maybe he's thinking it's all about giving and not getting it ever. So maybe he, from that angle, you know, he's.
So you're saying he's a giver, not a taker.
He's a giver, not a taker.
Yeah. See, he's in. I mean, I always assumed he did all that. No, because he was just talking about that. He was like, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, sometimes it's not good to go boom, boom, boom. He was just talking the opposite a second ago. But I always assumed like he does all that physical, like he works out, he's into exercise. Maybe he pushes back, power bottom. That's kind of what I imagined.
Well, anything's acceptable really when it comes to Ray. I mean, you know, you can't go wrong. Either one is a good guess.
Just quit killing hookers, Ray. That's all we really want for him to do. Just quit killing the poor ladies.
You see this gal though? She's really playing with her hair. She's trying to get flirty with somebody. I don't know if it's Ray or his audience, but yeah, she knows she's in front of men.
The only thing I can't figure out is if she's on meth or if she's on like ecstasy. That might explain the hair touching, the constant hair touching. It might be ecstasy, you know, because when you're on Molly or whatever, like everything feels good. Okay.
Never done it.
Yeah, maybe we should ask our expert on Molly, Aaron Imholte. He's an expert.
Like with the lady, like, hey,
Dave Sarra. No, he knows the cocaine. I don't think he knows anything about Molly.
Right.
I don't think he's a Molly guy. But yeah, no, she never touches her hair at all. Honk.
I know,
They
man.
like that freeze frame.
Look at that. Swishing it. Yeah, she's trying to be flirty.
Yeah, okay, yeah. These guys know what I'm talking about. Molly is a gay drug.
Well, I'm glad I've never taken it then. That's good.
The power bottom strangler. There it is. Yep, Ray DeVito, the I-80 power bottom strangler. That's a fact. That's a fact. Jack,
if you do this, that'll
Like
do
what?
it.
Like do what?
Ladies, you're allowed to play with the balls. You're allowed to like tug on them, get them going. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on here? I think she likes this talk. I don't know. I always assumed when she started going on his podcast all the time, and I know that they know each other in real life. He did talk about having like a new gal in New York, and he did discuss the fact that this lady that he was seeing sees a lot of other dudes, and he's totally fine with that. I kind of always thought that this was the gal. You know what I'm saying? She does
Right.
come across as that gal.
I told you she'd be a lot of fun, man. She looks like she is fun.
She might even be like the neighborhood bicycle. You know what I mean? Like everyone's had a ride, including Ray.
Who knows? But I'd dance with her at least once.
Yeah, I mean, yes, yeah. Always for the one time, down for the one time, down for the one count. That's honk.
Ladies, you're allowed to play with the balls. You're allowed to like tug on them, get them going.
I mean, does that get you going, honk, tug? I don't want to hear my balls and tug in the same sentence. I don't know about you.
Ray is a different creature of a different breed. He appreciates the pain and the agony of that. You know, he's a masochist. He's not the sadist.
Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, ladies, just for reference, no tuggy on my balls.
Well, look at her face, though. Her face is looking awful evil there, like, yes, let me squeeze the fuck out of there, boy.
She's like, all right, next time I see you, we'll tug on them motherfuckers, see how you like it.
Step on them and everything else, you bastard.
Kick them. What? She'll be like, what? I thought you liked this. You said you liked it.
As she flicks her hair.
Oh, shit. Ray has never had anything tugged. No, I guarantee he's tugged on things and had things tugged. God damn it. You're the kind of guy that wouldn't even have the common courtesy to give another man a reach around. That's the kind of guy we're talking about here. Indeed. Pocahontas. I don't even know if she's an Indian, but she definitely has the appearance of an Indian with them lips and whatnot. She's the hair and the lips, nice tan, Pocahontas. Yeah, that kind of tracks, homie. G-Rob, I'm not going to put that on screen. That is very untoward, as Kiki would say. Very untoward. How dare you, lady? Jesus. You're a real perv, G-Rob. I think she's getting hot under the collar from all this getting fired talk. Maybe she's into some kinky shit that we don't even know about. Apparently, that's the case.
We still love her, though.
Yeah. That kind of talk will earn you at least another 90-day probation period. So you're in the clear for right now. You're in the clear, G-Rob, just because you're a dirty gal. We like that talk. Dirty gals will always have a place in our hearts. And beds as well. In addition to.
Yeah, Hope knows. Hope plays with the.
Wait a minute. Wait. Was that a wedding ring?
Like,
no.
Tug on them, get them going. Yeah, Hope knows.
She does have a ring on her wedding finger. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah, I see something there. She might be one of them girls that wears it just so people like Ray don't ask her out.
It's yeah. You might be right, man. It's the please don't try to hit on me ring.
Right. I'm damaged and I don't want this.
Right. Yeah, I'd that, or she doesn't, it doesn't even matter. She just wears a ring. And whatever dudes hit on her, she straps in for another one. So be it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely a wedding ring, though. I guess she lives in New York, so probably every guy and their dog is hitting on her at this point.
Right.
No tugging on the balls, Ray. This is weird.
Who's Hope plays with the touch? Yeah.
I do.
I do. Yeah.
So you're allowed to do that.
We
You're allowed
know.
to like pull on them a little bit. You're allowed to like massage them and stuff. That's
What hand motion is that?
Dude,
What
I
is
don't
that?
know. That's not, we can't associate that hand motion to anything with your balls, though. I mean, it's not
I
normal.
would hope not. For God's sakes, my friend. Jesus.
you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to like pull on them a little bit. You're allowed to like massage them and stuff. That's
Ray, when you're talking about balls, why are you doing the hand motions? Is he trying? Anyway, she was shaking her head like, hell yeah, I'll do any of that stuff for you. Which makes me wonder, are they an item? Possibly. Is that what the wedding ring is? She's settling for Ray or settling down with
Oh,
Ray?
come on now. This girl might not look like the sharpest knife in the drawer, but she's smarter than that to fucking marry an opener or get locked down to him. Like I said, she's a fun gal. She looks like she's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So what you're pretty much saying is no Cleveland slows in her future. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not seeing that. Not seeing it.
Especially one that wants you to tug on his sack all the time. Fucking weird.
Yeah, that's fucking.
you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to like pull on them a little bit. You're allowed to like massage them and stuff. That's nice. It's like rolling dice in Vegas. It's kind of like
What the fuck is that?
Whoa.
What was he just doing? God damn, this is getting creepier. Ray.
Watch her though. It's even scarier what she does. Watch.
stuff. That's nice. It's like rolling dice in Vegas. It's kind of like yeah, nothing wrong with it. And then you got
She's
wants to
going
punch him.
speed bag. She's working on the heavy bag and the speed bag. Holy shit. I didn't even catch that, my friend. I was too concerned with what Ray's doing to people's sacks to even notice that she's beating the shit out of sacks.
Yeah, no, she's a boxer. She must be Puerto Rican, not Native American. She's Puerto Rican. Maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
They're both kind of violent, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You get a couple brewskis and Indian lady, and boy, oh boy,
Mhm.
Pocahontas comes alive.
That's right.
John Smith, watch your ass, buddy, or your sack, I should say. Yeah, I don't know why Ray's so handsy with the balls, though. That's what I'm kind of trying to figure out.
Yeah, that's a
punching
great
like a
question.
punching bag.
All right. Well, that's a love story, kind of a sordid love story. I don't know what I think about all that. I think I've said my piece, though. Too much for me, buddy. That Ray guy's a real creeper.
It's still kind of disturbing. While his stuff was her punching the hell out of the nuts. So, man, that's pretty frightening when you think about it. There was some anger with that bitch when she was hitting the huevos.
Huevos rancheros, and indeed. Yeah, that's that forehead. Yeah, what is the deal? Maybe it's a thing in the Dabbleverse that we just attract a lot of five heads. Is that what's going on here? Because she definitely got a fucking forehead on her. That's a fact. That's not very nice to constantly be pointing out ladies' foreheads, but they do seem to be like a landing zone. And there's so many landing zones in this Dabbleverse. Maybe all the ladies are losing their hair just like the dudes. Is it something to do with the Dabbleverse? I don't know. What attracts receding hairline women to the Dabbleverse? What is it about the Dabbleverse?
They have extremely high testosterone levels. That's what that is. I saw a study recently, and this is no bullshit, where bald men that bald gradually on their own thing have higher levels of testosterone than men that have a full head of hair. So perhaps that also goes over to the female side.
So you're saying Hope has a penis in.
I'm not saying she has a penis, but women do have levels of testosterone, very minute levels, very minute, I think.
Well, I mean, we possibly could be talking about a very large clit then,
Right, right,
almost even
exactly.
a man-sized clit, you could say.
Yeah, I didn't want to fucking make him feel bad or feel bad, but yeah, who knows? Who knows with Ray? You know, he's kissed one. Who knows?
Do
Hope
you
to
think
be
you think
able-
he's got like he's got a radar? He knows he's got that gaydar, but that radar for finding ladies with very large clits,
That's
almost
right.
the size of a man. If you guys know what I'm saying.
They're all over back there in New York City, all over.
Oh God, very very untoward. Ray DeVito, Ray DeVito. He's kind of neato. I really don't with the receding hairline thing. I'm not quite sure, and I kind of feel bad because I don't really want to point that out about a bunch of ladies having receding hairlines. I'm not trying to make them feel bad about themselves. There's nothing really you can do about it.
Right.
High testosterone, I guess. Whatever. Honk said it. Go away pray the ray away is more like it. Gay away the ray, more like pray away the ray. That's what we're going for here. Yes, I'm sure all the ladies want to get with Ray. Okay, so some of the hand motions he was making, pretty fucking creepy. I might agree with you, Kahuna, that Ray is flicking his bean when he's alone because I don't think he understands how penises work. And he has one, which is kind of weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing between your legs. Like you touch it and it does stuff. It grows. Yeah. Come on, ladies. Come on over to my apartment. Yeah, come on over. I'm a good egg. I won't touch you weird. I promise. As we've seen footage of Ray touching ladies awkwardly many, many, many times, maybe one too many times.
Okay,
Okay,
I got a question. Are the blue pills that help him? Is that something you get from prescriptions? Or is that something that he just goes to where they got all those pills at the truck stops and shit like that? The gas.
No, I
stations, you know
think
what I mean?
I think he got them from OJ. I think OJ gave him a couple of them and then bragged about it. And then OJ was like, "You fucking idiot! Don't tell people I gave you fucking blue pills, you idiot."
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna now. Yeah, you get fucking the blue pill from your buddies, like they're gonna think you guys are fucking. Come on,
Right.
man. You can't admit that shit.
You don't get it.
You don't get it. Yeah, you don't want to out your friends like that, dude. Seriously.
That's why you can't tell Ray anything. Remember, his tales he will repeat. Oh, it's Ray DeVito.
That's a fact, Jack. I mean, he is a little bit more trustworthy nowadays, mainly because he doesn't go on anyone else's show. So, yeah, but back in the day, there was a time where it was like, yeah, just don't tell him anything because he will repeat it on the next show he goes on. And then when you bring it up, you're like, what'd you say that for? That like it had nothing to do with anything you were talking about either. And he'll be like, oh, what? Huh? Like, huh? Duh. What do you mean? Yo, you didn't want me to say that? What? What do you mean? I don't get it. Huh? It's like, yeah. Cool, man. Got it. He's as bad of a snitch as Aaron Imholte. Yeah, if he was in a polycule, the cops would know about it the very next fucking day.
Oh.
Indeed. I have another weird one. I think we should watch it. Maybe we'll do it as a palate cleanser. Maybe after we go through the Rekieta stuff, because that shit's a little bit more detailed and it takes time to go through. But before we do that, do you want to talk some shit about Shuli? I love talking shit about Shuli. I don't know that it's helped our business model whatsoever, but you know what? We're not here for business models. We're not here for kissing ass. We're here for doing whatever the fuck we feel like doing.
Right.
Dragon.
Yep, we can do what we want. We don't give a fuck what the Shuli say.
the Shoelees or Shuley himself.
The
I think,
shoelace or shoelace, yes.
yeah, the all of them, the cabal, as it were, if you will. And I don't even think that's I don't even think that's the cabal that fucking Dan from Nice Podcast is Stupid was talking about. I think that cabal involved a Puerto Rican, a shitty comic, and what was it? A CC and a C. So it was comedy, a chatter, and a cunt, if I remember correctly.
Right, I think so.
Yeah, who was the chatter?
Seems like a
Beloved
long time ago.
Ooh.
Yeah, seems like a long time ago now, though.
It was like 2 weeks ago. Just a lot has happened since then.
I
But
know
that's
that.
the devil
That's what I'm
version, right?
saying. It seemed like a long time ago. It just goes that it's that quick in this thing.
It's not. We just had Dan on here the other day talking about a cabal, and now that's come and gone. Now we're all talking about Karmic X. I don't even think Karmic X was in the conversation fucking 2 weeks ago. Now that's the only thing anyone's talking about. But unfortunately for that dude, I think the only interest people have in him is watching him off himself at some point here. I think that's the fascinating part, friend.
Wait a second. Did I fail to mention that he also has a hair lip? Okay, that right there would make me watch that fucking factor alone.
Yeah, you just want to tip him.
No,
have you?
I don't want to.
Have you gone into his chat and tried to get that info out of him yet?
I haven't yet. I haven't. Not because I'm neglecting it, but I've had other engagements and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm going to tomorrow. He'll be up bright and bushy early tail.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to get up early to catch that. The early bird, which would be you, gets the worm. So, and I do think that Karmic X is a fucking worm, folks.
Wormy.
But the one thing I've seen him be accurate with so far is the Shuley situation. He did call him a Weasley, slimily fuck. Indeed. Now, premium, seriously, explain the whole Shuley thing again. Shuley's a pedo or something. That's pretty much what I've got so far out of all of that. We've been talking about it for 2-3 weeks. We're not even okay. God, I shouldn't. We're not going to say the P word. The P word. Pedo. You know.
Mm-hmm.
The ladies in the chat don't like it, so we're not going to say it. Oh, yeah. Hermaphrodite DeVito. Yeah. Instead of getting DeVito'd, you get hermaphrodite because you take a tranny out to get a drink, and not only do you buy him one drink, you hang out for a little bit longer, and then you drink and you buy him another drink, expecting something out of the deal, I would assume, which just gives that trans lady just one more opportunity to slip a Mickey into your drink, and you end up being a bottom. But maybe that's been his dream the entire time, and we just have no idea. Anyway,
I just want to see what a lady cock looks like.
Oh, hermaphrodite.
I don't know if you noticed, but we've been playing that one a lot lately.
We have.
And I don't know why there's so much trans talk. I could blame MGD for that. I could blame Annie for that. Who else could I blame for that?
Joey C.
Joey C's sister. Joey C's front row at the wedding. Yeah, lots of people have penises, I would assume. Indeed, Rapida. Jesus Christ, you guys are horrible. All right, let's get into some Shuley Egar, and we're Egar matey. I mean, do you think at some point in the past his family was in the shipping business?
Oh, are you talking about the distant past? Perhaps
a couple hundred years back or so.
Maybe, or they might have been involved. They might have been involved with the sales end of it on the land. They could have been salesmen and merchants in that capacity.
That's what you know where I'm going with this. You
I
can't
do.
blame Vladdy for shipping all these chattel over to America. We blame the Jays, the
Japanese.
shipping.
Damn it.
Yeah, the Japanese. Yeah, the Japanese were shipping them from West Africa to America. Not that's the Jays. Those are the Jays. Japanese. Let's blame them because nobody ever gets in trouble for making fun of Japanese people, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, stealth chaos included. We
That's
need to get him on here for a Japanese report. We need a Japan report.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Is he a gay dude? Because he said he's a model. I don't know. Do you know? Is he a homosexual? Yeah. Is he a gay man or is he straight? Because I can't imagine a male model not being a homo.
Right. Isn't that confirmation enough right there? I would think.
Yeah. Like a straight model would be like a oxymoron kind of thing.
He also practices a cold yoga, which if you ask Victoria
Dark art
about, is a weaker yoga. It's a weaker form of the yoga compared to the hot yoga.
It sounds satanic. I know those yoga heads like Ashley Cummings, the newest entry into the Dabbleverse. Yeah, it's very satanic because it's you're what are you doing? The standing tree, the laying dog, and whatever. It's all very anti-religion. So they say yoga is satanic. That's what they say at my church. I don't know. Maybe other churches don't say that.
The great mad guy, Aleister Crowley, was a practitioner of yoga, Zen Buddhist yoga, I believe. So maybe there's something to it.
Point exactly. Yeah, that's disgusting, Kahuna. We don't want to think of Ray doing yoga. Besides, we all know he sweats like insane amounts. It's disgusting. Okay, back to the Shoelies. Let's get into the Shoelies. I do like Karmic did come out and just flat out say that the Shoelies are fucking Weasley bastards. That he's been a Weasley bastard since Howard Stern. There's plenty of clips where people called him out on Howard Stern for being a Weasley little scumbag, ripping people off for the comedy tours they went on, etc. Long storied past that is not good. It's very untoward. Shuli.
Hey, before we go on with this, I'm going to tell you something. Goddamn, what's his name there? Zenhauser. He is really getting Ozempic face. Look at how much his eyes and all that area have changed, man. He looks totally fucking different. And I think he's experiencing Ozempic face. It's a real thing.
Shit, we saw him in we saw him in Cape Coral, and I'll say the dude still is a fat slob. So if he's losing weight, okay. So the thing about Ozempic apparently, and the reason that you get Ozempic face is because apparently you lose all the fat in your face first, like before you start losing weight anywhere.
There you go.
Which is like a backwards. It's an unhealthy backwards way to lose weight. There you go, all you fat bastards out there. Stay away from that Ozempic. It's diet and exercise. Like Ray, just ask Ray. He'll teach you how to sweat to the oldies. I have a feeling he is a little bit like Richard Simmons. That's how I picture him in my mind.
Ray in the fucking.
Come on, guys. Let's dance to the oldies. Yeah, you're doing great, Betty. Yeah, you're a good egg, Betty.
No,
I'm sorry, man. Did I make it weird? Did it get weird?
Maybe, but that's all right. That's what we're here for. Weird shit.
Kahuna, yeah, I think actually I remember you saying this. Zen told me a long time ago the Ozempic thing was a work. That doesn't mean you can't get Ozempic face, even if it is a work there, Kahuna. That's a fact. Jack. All right, let's get into this. We like it. We love it. We want some more.
Yesterday,
He tries so hard, but he just he bites the bullet every time. I don't know. Has anybody else been noticing? There's been a lot more Shuley and Carl hate these days. Are people starting to catch on that Carl is just a chucklehead that has nothing really to offer, as well as the Shuley network seems to be coming to a screeching halt with Stuttering John out of the picture?
Well, there's one common denominator, and I think that he is
Fake memberships.
No, Adam Bush. He appears on both of their shows, and he has. And yeah, I blame
He's a
Adam
show
Bush.
killer.
Yeah, he's a show killer. I blame him. People are tired of him, so that's why they're tuning out, because they're tired of having Adam Bush come on and tell them, come on, man, you know what my fucking feeling is on psychotherapists and that shit. And he's one of them. Boom.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Yeah, and he's going to go on the worst podcast. He started at the best podcast. He went from WATP to BYB, and now he's weaseling his way down to the bottom, straight to the bottom. He's going to end up right at Joey C's show. I saw Joey C was teasing that out today, that Adam Bush at some point next week is going to be on the Catalano Jackass Grifter Network, Low-Cow Network, Low IQ Network. What else?
So he's coming out. He's coming out of his 3-month hiatus, then, to do an early show.
I don't know if he's coming out of an anus.
Hiatus.
Oh, hiatus. Oh, okay. I misheard you. Must have misheard you.
The anus. That's because of no teeth.
He hates us because he anus. I'm retarded. I'm sorry, folks. You guys should all know this by now, though. All right, let's see some fireworks back and forth. I think old Kevin Brennan over there at the MLC podcast has similar feelings about the Shuleys as we do. And I guess we're not actually necessarily grouping all the Shuleys into a group. We're just kind of saying this Shuley in particular sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin's boyfriend's here. Yesterday,
Kevin's boyfriend's here. Ouch. Kevin's boyfriend's here.
Let's see. Shoot.
totals. KB 511, Shit Network 206. Why
These numbers are confirmed. I just checked.
does KB continue to crush you daily? Why are you a member for 15 months? That's a better question.
And
yesterday
Because they get
totals.
given
You got to
to
give
us.
it to
You give
Shuley.
them
He
to us
probably
Thank you.
Jesus.
You fucking nailed it. See, that's why you're my co-host, buddy. You catch on to this shit quick. That's exactly why I'm playing this clip, to point out that I've had a membership for I can't tell you how long, because I keep getting gifted goddamn Shuley fucking network, goddamn memberships. Stop. I just wish that there was a way, like when you do the gifted, you receive gifted memberships.
Yeah.
I wish you could just turn it on for the shows.
One. Right.
Maybe like if the toggle automatically popped on when you subscribe to a channel.
Right.
I think that's the way it should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to find the channel, subscribe to it. You can't just because you happen to watch a show one time that you're stuck with a fucking gifted membership now. Like I've been stuck with the Shuley network. I don't have one at this exact moment, but I can't tell you how often I've had it. Pretty much nonstop for 2 years. It's ridiculous, dude. Steel Toe's almost as bad, honestly.
Yeah, it is now.
But I actually do watch some Steel Toe. I don't watch any Shuley network, and I still keep getting the goddamn gifted memberships. Ridiculous. But yeah, as we all know, that those are just fucking Argentinian bot gifted memberships. So it's some crap over there. But good catch. Yeah, exactly. Back to what we were talking about here. We should get back to the point, which is indeed the gifted memberships is why Tigger 747474 is a member for 15 months. Highly doubt he ever bought one fucking membership one time. And if he did, he got bored with it after a month, like everybody else in the Dabbleverse has gotten bored with Shuli after watching Uncle Rico for a couple months, especially since Bob's gone, Stuttering John's gone. Like, what's left? This is we're about to find out because he's going to talk about it right now. But
good.
You know what I'm saying, dude? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
You
Probably
go
deflects better than anybody that's ever been a show business failure. It's always about something else. It's not about him. And again, the point is these fucking clowns. Let's put it up now, shall we, Adam? Shall we, Adam? Yes.
So is Kevin Brennan's dementia riddled brain, is he having a hard time realizing? Is he kind of like Joe Biden in a way? Like he totally just doesn't realize that Adam's been gone for a year now. He still sees ghosts in his head.
I think it's a bit he's been doing, just like when he says, "Hey Adam, this episode's name in Chuck Carter" or something. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just a bit, but
I don't think so, man. I think there's something way more serious going on here. Sorcerer, if you're watching BYB right now, maybe you could give us an answer to what you think. I know the Sorcerer spends enough time hanging out with Kevin that he might be able to figure it out. You know, like I just always imagine Kevin Brennan when he goes to AC and he's hanging out with all these dudes. He's like, "Yeah, do you know where my room is? Do you guys? Did I get a room?" And it's like it's the third day he's been there, and he's still asking, like, "Do you know where my room's at? Did I get one? Huh?" That's why he ordered beer 3 times. I heard.
Oh,
that
no,
he had forgotten. Yeah, that he'd forgotten that he'd ordered beer twice before that. Yeah, we need the Sorcerer over here, man. We need an actual expert in the field of dementia. I mean, you can't. Okay, so here's the thing. Obviously, we're Trump fans a little bit here. We're a little bit partial to the Trump side, but just I'm trying to be fair in saying that Kevin Brennan seems like he's absolutely a lot like Joe Biden in many, many ways, and mainly it's the dementia. I think the guy's losing it, man. He's cracking.
Well, that look on his face right there is pretty telling. I mean,
confusion.
That's the look of a confused old man.
Right.
Shit.
He's in a fog.
Yeah.
Poor feller. Poor little feller. Man, I mean, he needs a Jill. Like, where is his old lady where she could just come in the room, like grab him by the arm and be like, "No, come on. We gotta end your radio show. We gotta end it. We gotta go eat dinner. Come on."
Whoa, okay. You're talking like he's really got advanced stages in.
Yeah, dude. Like, there's something going on here, man. We gotta I mean, maybe I'm not going to say that we should dox people or get a hold of his old lady, but it's probably not a bad idea at this point. Be like, you know, he's got issues, right? You need to get him off stage. It's bad look.
It up? Okay. So they're going to imply that I made it about money, but they've been talking. They were using literally screenshot. Look at the screenshot. 10 days ago, another humiliating week for Kevin Brennan. Literally, they have a screenshot of a playboard. What I made one day, $283. There's another one. Literally used it. 60. Oh, I made $60 one day. Maybe that was a second show or a pop-up show. But Kevin Brennan's massive L. That was 3 weeks ago. Then they did a birthday bash about me. Can you see all this? 10 days ago, another humiliating week for Kevin Brennan. $283. I guess they thought.
Well, Kevin, I mean, you said, hey, show me the numbers, and then they show you the numbers. Show me the numbers. That's what you keep saying, right? They showed you the numbers. What did you want, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. What do you want? You want the numbers? Well, there's the fucking numbers.
He's got one good point though that I like to make. They do a lot of fucking screen grabs, don't they, for their thumbnails? Like, what the hell is the producer doing?
I did notice that. I think they used to put a lot more effort into their thumbnails when it was Stuttering John, but they do seem to be a little bit lazier. Maybe they're laying people off. They're laying producers off in the back room. I mean, not just getting arrested for porn, but other stuff,
Right.
Show me the numbers. That's right. What? Steve DeVito tired of quad ball washing KB grow a pair of quad. Oh, wait. What are you talking about, dude? I've been screaming about Kevin Brennan all night. What are you talking about? Catch up, man. Catch up. You must be 10 minutes behind.
Thought that was terrible. Of course, 3 days ago, the sad decline of Kevin Brennan. And then the birthday show, they did it to Snipe.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I just saw that. I didn't even notice this, but look, they have 2 Aaron Imholtes in his fucking. That's disgusting. Same picture.
Yeah, and the pose.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Of course, 3 days ago, 10 days ago, another humiliating week for Kevin.
See both of them. They use the same thumbnail twice, pretty much. Jeez.
Yeah, they did.
Get a little original here, folks. Try harder. Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't even really considered that, but I think that Stuttering John is just easy to make thumbnails out of because he's always like doing something weird with his hands or face, and he's like Aaron Imholte in that way. You know what I mean?
Right.
That or these motherfuckers are just gay for Aaron Imholte. They do.
I think
they do seem.
I think what you said earlier is they're getting a little bit lazy. Maybe they're not. It's kind of like over there at Kumia's place at the end there. They hadn't fucking updated the web page in over a year. When people start kind of sensing the end, they give 0 fucks, and the motivation and the production goes way down. Maybe
is that why you give 0 fucks?
I give 0 fucks. I am not
sensing the end.
I'm sensing the end. I have been for like fucking 10 years now, man. So yeah, they're just fed up and burning out.
Of course, 3 days ago, the sad decline of Kevin Brennan. And then the birthday.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, there is a possibility that they could be doing the decline of the Shuli Network at some point here, right? Maybe you think they might cover that?
No, I don't imagine. Well, maybe there'll be a tearful message by Shuli. He'll come out and give us the reason why, and he'll be crying.
He'll be like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Hey, I had no idea when I played fucking video games for 15 hours every day with my producer that I worked with at the other 8 hours of the day. Barely gives you much time to sleep, right, Shuli? When you're always hanging out with your best friend. Your best friend. Isolina. Yeah. Yeah, that cold embrace. Yeah. Peace at last. That's right. Just slip into that darkness, my dear friend. Don't fight it. It's all right. Go towards the light. You'll see a tunnel. There's light at the end of it. Just go towards the light. Don't be afraid. You're going to meet you're going to be with everyone you always wanted to be with. It's okay. Just slip into the darkness, my friend. It's okay. Don't fight it. Bobby, no, God damn you. You motherfucker. How dare you? I thought I was gonna slide past that, but they calling me out here. All right. Just like Bobby P, go into that good night, my dear sir. Like Bobby P. Bobby P, he was a little bit young, though. I don't think that's what God well, I mean, that is what God intended because it happened. But yeah, a little bit too young. So if you're fucking 28 years old, please do fight going into the light. You ought to go the other direction if at all possible. But yeah, shout out Bobby P. We miss you, buddy. Always will. And we're not trying to grift off of you. No, okay, yeah, that's not an attempt to grift off of our fallen compadre. We're not like Aaron Imholte over here. We're not trying to make money off of our co-host's grief or death or injury like Johnny Crutches. You got to think of how disgusting it is watching old fucking Aaron Imholte try to make the goal off of his buddy Johnny Crutch's disability or going to the hospital. Watching that earlier this week was fucking disgusting. We did watch a clip of that on Monday. You remember that, Hunk?
I do. Very disgusting.
Yeah, trying to sell your co-host as a fodder for a goal.
Yeah,
nothing grosser than that, dude. Yeah. I mean, all we got to say about that.
How dare you? I am beyond angry.
That's right.
Wow, that's a new one.
Together. Us cripples got to stick together, man. Look out for each other. So, even though I do want to beat Johnny Crutches in the ring, fair and square, in the ring, YouTube's terms of service, of course, as always. Even though I would like to take him on, and I know I could take him down, it's still disgusting to try to profit off of his pain. Not a fan of it. Not at all. All right, we got this little last one from Shooty. I'm Shooty, and I suck. But yeah, this is him talking about what his show and what his network may look like going forward in the near future or just the future period. But in his own words, let's hear what we're going for over there at the shit network.
Oh, John announced today when he's returning.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
Yeah, what was it? May
26th.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Next week.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to cover it. What do you think of that? I don't care.
What do we think of that? We think you're full of shit. We think that you're going to do 5 emergency episodes in a row, back to back. And then you're going to play the Cape Meaty tapes again. And then you're going to desperately hope that Stuttering John comes back another time and another time.
Exactly. So how did the last, because I didn't really pay much attention to it because it is them, but the last whole Cape Meany tape things go and all that. Was there anything there? Or was it another big, really nothing burger like the previous?
No, it's worse than that, my friend. He just replayed all the same shit he played before.
Wow.
It was all, and I didn't even watch it. I just trusted my buddies that do watch that show and can actually hang out and not throw up in their mouth while watching the Shitware Network.
Right.
And do so. So I do take, there's a little bug that hangs around BYB. He yaps in my ear, tells me what's going on WATP and the Shuley Network. So
you got a mole.
I mean, it's more like a bug of sorts, you know.
Little bug, little cockroach.
Whoa. A little too on the nose there, my friend.
Oh, okay. All righty.
Little too on the nose. Yeah.
Well, I think we're all pretty good when it comes to John's stuff. So we're going to be focusing on a lot of other shit, stuff that people are into watching that we already do on here. We're going to incorporate a bunch of stuff in the trainable.
As they're sitting in front of their blunder years while doing a show called The Blunder Years, which is talking about Stuttering John from years ago, time gone by.
Yeah.
Right. So if Stuttering John came back tomorrow and stayed around, let's say Stuttering John came back and did 2 shows a week now. Let's say he was on Tuesday, Thursday. What chance does Shuley cover that incessantly, just like nothing ever happened? Uncle Rico show back on.
Right, come on, because Carl would. So yeah, there'd be no way he couldn't. They.
Whoa! What do you mean Carl would? Carl doesn't cover Stuttering John, does he?
No, not at all. But yeah, I think that they both would be on him quicker than flies on a 10 turd house.
100%. This guy goddamn. He's as it popped up. I was saying that's pretty funny. Okay, 100%. Yes, sir. Absolutely. You know he will be. That's a fact, Jack. 100.
And yeah, that's what.
So we're going to be focusing on other things like the raid and trainables and Lens Day. And you know about Lens Day, Lenny? That's the most unwatchable shit that ever happened. He used to have Lenny on all the time. Whatever. Say what you want to. He's a weirdo. He's a whackpacker, but definitely not entertaining, not very fun. So fuck.
He's reaching.
Yeah, not even. You don't even have the common courtesy to give another motherfucker a reach around, just like Ray. Same shit.
We're doing.
Yeah, it's time to get rid of this John in my ass. You know, let's get rid of this stuff.
Yes. Yeah, I'm done with this guy.
We'll be waiting and holding you to it, Shuley. That sounded like a definite, right?
Yeah, we won't be holding our breath though.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't want to
die.
There's no chance in hell, dude. No chance in hell that he doesn't cover every fucking dribble down his face, every snot that he does, every bent finger, every fucking thing he does. Indeed. Johnny. Yeah, Johnny Carson's a good egg. He's a good egg, guys. This Johnny Carson guy, he's a good egg. You guys should all wake up in the morning and watch him being a fish mucker. He's a mucker fucker. Wait, no, that's not how it's a fish mucker. Mucker. Mother, father, mucker. Yeah. Anyway, I'll figure out something that sounds correct. That I'll workshop it till I come up with a better one than that. Because mucker, that's pretty weak sauce.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, Johnny Carson's been awesome, man. We appreciate the hell out of that. Also, everybody go check out. It's spelled just like that, Johnny Carson's channel. I could pop it up on screen as well, but. Yeah, everybody go check out Johnny Carson. He's doing his show, live streaming the fishing and all that stuff. So definitely check out Johnny Carson. Not that Johnny Carson will pop right up. I need to add that to our links. Oh god damn it! Now I'm just putting up.
Whoa!
Fucking idiot!
You can delete that one. Finally, crap.
No, I was looking because I swear I already made one, but maybe I haven't yet. Anyway, we'll get around to doing that shit. We do. We appreciate the hell out of all the support, Johnny Carson. You've been a real good egg, and we do appreciate that. Johnny Carson gifting 5 BYB podcast memberships. Beep, 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 beep.
Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh?
Yes, thank you very much, sir. We do appreciate that once again. Oh God! All right, now I'm getting called out. Did I say a fishmonger? It's a monger, fishmonger. God damn, I'm retarded. I'm very sorry, Johnny Carson. You probably feel like slapping my face right now for discrediting your profession, sir. That's a huge mistake on my part. But thank you. It got you to spend $2 more on us. I mean, it kind of worked. It just correct the record. I love when that happens. No, thank you very much, Johnny Carson. We do appreciate that. Indeed. As well as G Rob. Look at G Rob.
Oh, we love her.
G Rob, you're awesome. Not only our number one mod, but also a very giving lady. And we do appreciate all the support from you too, lady. It's how often does a person pay you to work for you? It's kind of a weird, it kind of makes me feel weird, but also I'll take it. No complaints. And we do appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I'm not good at this. I like to say the wrong thing.
Money, shut up.
I'm a dum-dum. I'm sorry, man. I'm not here for the grift, as you might have noticed hanging out with me.
Shut up.
Yeah, more money. No, G-Rob, thank you very much. Gifting 5 BYB podcast memberships. Pew, 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 pew.
Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh? I have exorcised the demons.
Lovely. The lovely G-Rob coming in here. I think she was talking dirty earlier, which is even more than I could ever ask for. Our own managing mod coming in. Hot. We like it. Hot. Indeed. I think that might have just showed my age a little bit. That's not probably the best for me.
That's an 80s jam, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah. I believe it, and I know. Yes, thank you very much, G-Rob. Thank you very much, Johnny Carson. Written Asylum as well. Thank you too, sir. We appreciate all the support this evening. And it goes to helping a cripple improve his life, just like Johnny Crutchman, is it? Yeah, Johnny Crutchman. Rest in peace. Sorry you had to go so young. But whatever, that's probably good for the toe. The toe doesn't have anyone to pay anymore, so he brought in the new recruits, Gino and fucking Kiki.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of Kiki today?
No, I didn't even know. I thought they weren't doing a show today, and it was going to be tonight. And I didn't realize that Kiki was doing her own gig in the morning. So I'll have to tune in tomorrow for the big Friday show.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, they probably are going to be covering for him on the Rumble side, indeed. But yeah, this morning was a mess. But whatever. I know it's hard to just jump on another show and fill in for him. I've seen a few examples where people have actually done well at it, but in the dabblers. But for the most part, anytime someone like tries to fill in for another show, it's not good, as the famous Cleveland slow middler Chad Zumach would say. Indeed. But yeah, let's get into it. I know that Karmic has had a meteoric rise to the top in the Dabbleverse, mostly just by going on MLC and crying like a bitch constantly. Is that so? Do you watch any of this fucking guy, Karmic?
I can't say that I've watched more than maybe about 5 minutes, and then that was kind of it for me. I don't, and I've been told from other.
You don't understand it either, then, do you?
No, I don't, and I've got other people that have watched it and everything, and that's cool. People tune in because the guy can talk forever. And he's proven that. But with that being said, not my cup of tea.
Doesn't mean he's saying something. It just means he talks a lot. Doesn't mean he's actually fucking getting anywhere with it.
He's not saying anything. It's a fucking shitty loop.
He talks in fucking circles, man. I've watched enough to know. I have seen enough to know that all he pretty much does is talking fucking circles and riddles, and it's really kind of trippy, man. I'm not a huge fan of the dude. Indeed. But yeah, like Doom, Lady Doom. I think she's got a real fucking wet spot for that dude. Apparently, when Doom watches fucking Karmic, she's sliding off her chair. It's disgusting.
Wow.
And I've heard her talking about this Karmic guy, and that's all I can figure is just watching this desperate fucking porn lover out in the middle of nowhere. Maybe she sees a guy that's broken and like, hey, I think I can fix this guy. You know how ladies are. They see a broken man and they're like, oh, it's a project.
There's no fixing this feller. It's too late. It's not that
It's
he's
like
20. He's 40 fucking one.
He's not a young pup. Not no more. Yeah, the ladies like projects, and I think that's what like Doom. I see a bunch of these people. The ladies are in the chat. Maybe they get turned on by his weird like fucking AI porn videos he's made. His fake AI fucking music that's disgusting and weird. Maybe he put. Oh, you know what he did? He typed in how to. He was like, make a song that'll put everyone into a trance, and then they'll be like stuck watching me. Do you think that there's some like evil, like evil mojo that's got everybody tuned in? Maybe.
Well, so my grandmother on my mom's side was from Louisiana, and they did a lot of voodoo and shit. Okay, and one thing she told me at a young age is, son, stay away from the hair lip man. Stay away from the hair lip man. They're dangerous.
Right.
So that's something every time I've seen a hair lip, if I'm walking on the same side of the road and we're approaching, I cross the road. I go to the other side. I don't fuck around with them. So yeah,
Did she say the same thing about the slows? Like the Minnesota and the Ohio slow?
They'll get you killed, son. Stay away from the slows as well. The slows and the hair lips. And she did say something about staying away from Martin Luther King Boulevard in any major city.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's fuck. There's never been smarter words said. That is a message everyone should listen to. MLK Jr. is not a good place to hang out in any city in the United States.
No. Sean
Goudreau. Play Goudreau. That sounds French. Are you from Louisiana? Are you like Mr. French? What's his name? Big Sauce.
Big Sauce.
Play Ghost Party backwards for the secret message. I have heard that. Satan. Indeed. That's what I heard. Giroux, I don't believe Doom is a chick. Well, believe it. I've talked to the Doom a lot, and she's kind of a weird chick, and I never really thought she was a weird chick till this recent like love affair with this Carmex guy. Carmax.
Yeah.
But mostly Carmex because he's got the herps, disgusting, the herps. Do you blame him or should we blame someone else? The cooter he was eating, maybe.
Who, Doom?
No, Carmax. Like he's got that fucking. Yeah. He's got a herp lip, like a bad one.
Yeah. Well, he ain't. No, that's a hair lip. Yeah, the hair lip. But yeah.
No, he's got a herp lip as well, though. Trust me, I saw it.
Oh my god, damn! I don't know how he
got all kinds of lip issues.
Yeah, he's struggling then. I don't know what to say. Herp lip, hair lip.
It's an issue all the way around. God damn, that's annoying. What the fuck? Sorry, man. I'm trying to pull something up and it's being a cunt. All right, fuck it.
Oh, it's time to do a plug for QuadCon 26. QuadCon, starring Dave Sarra, Quadfather, Honk the Clown, Kahuna Uni, and whoever else we could fucking convince their con to come down.
I think Yingwei's going to be there, man.
Oh, and Ingwe.
All right. Fuck it. We're getting back into it. All right, let's just get right into it. We're going to be doing the runga-dung-dung-dung, and I'm doing that because I'm stealing I'm still in old fucking Melton's runga-dung-dung, but we're getting right into it, folks.
That's another win for the toe. That's another win for the toe, my friends.
That's another win for the toe, my friends. Sounds like a gay musical to me, and Imholte does seem like a musical kind of guy, and that's not a good thing. We've seen him sing karaoke many times, and fuck, man, he could use some auto-tune. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, the auto-tune was made for fellers like this.
Poor little feller like this. Yeah, poor little feller with the double chin. That poor little feller with the weirdest hairline you ever saw. That poor little feller with that tarantula thing there in front.
Glasses are so gay. Jesus. Gay glasses.
But yeah, so fucking Karmic's meteoric rise. I do notice that all these dudes are trying to take credit for where he's at with the Dabbleverse, man. None less than Aaron Imholte, who he went on a show for like 40 minutes. Not even that, like half an hour. And Aaron seems to think he's giving the guy a meteoric rise. But I don't know what other people have been on Aaron's show that didn't get the Aaron Imholte rub.
Come on now, Aaron's only getting 250 to 300 fucking viewers a show now. All right, on YouTube, he ain't giving nobody
slipping.
He's slipping.
Well, Nick Rekieta gave him a bump in the bathroom.
That's right.
They were doing bumps. They were doing bumps in the bathroom. Indeed.
Bumping uglies.
Yeah. No, there probably is something to be said about those two doing what they did.
Let's get naked, oil up, get in a ring, and touch each other dick to dick until one of us come.
That kind of shit. I have a feeling that happened.
Perhaps.
I was interested in what the fuck, I just kept seeing clips of this guy and he's losing his mind and I just wanted to talk to him, I'm glad that, we didn't make a fool of him. We didn't make him look silly. In fact, even people who hate Steel Toe were like, man, Aaron's a fucking good interviewer and he got some good shit out of Karmic. And as you can see, we helped him a ton. He went on Steel Toe. He got the Steel Toe bump. Now he's up over 100. We helped the guy out a bunch, and I'm glad we could. I just hope he doesn't let these people get to him. I was interested in
it's the people. He doesn't want people getting to him and perhaps saying the truth, which is Aaron sucks. Is that what's going on here? He doesn't want the truth to get exposed. Yeah, I'm guessing he liked Karmic X right up to the point where Karmic decided to start talking shit about him. I have a feeling he probably doesn't feel that great about Karmic's rise at this point. As we've watched Aaron talk a lot of shit about this old boy lately. Karmic X did seem to be a lover of the toe, a toe lover, a foot fetish, if you will, as it were. But yeah, up to this point, it does seem that Karmic X is now a Melton guy. Karmic X confirmed, Melton guy. Done. End of story. Welcome.
Sir.
I'm sorry. Were you about to do a line? Was that bad timing?
No. I was about to pack a bowl.
Okay. All right.
Wow,
we love
Karmic is a Melton guy? No, that's not going to make Kevin very happy.
You're a Melton guy.
I mean, if push comes to shove, I'm a KB guy. But Melton would come.
Would he?
Well, if I had to choose my lolcows, it would go Melton. No, excuse me. It would go KB, Gino, Melton, Carl.
What, did you just call your boss a fucking lolcow?
No, that's not something I would
just
say.
Happened?
What? No, come on.
Damn, bro, that's harsh.
These people be lolcowing.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you would do that to your meal ticket. Or did that? And here, let me ask you a quick question. Did you have to show receipts to prove that you get paid on other shows so that KB would be good to you? Or did all that extra work that you helped him do, the Rumble streams and all that studio work you did with him? I know you were behind the scenes helping that old codger out. Did he keep you on the payroll? Or what's up?
Yeah, so up until the last 2 appearances I went on MLC, I got paid. Before that, any other appearance on MLC in 2025, I had not been, but I wasn't looking to get paid. But he did pay me $300 for Rumble Week, so can't really complain. But he's been paying me like $50.
Kevin Brandon, pay up. You owe Dave for multiple appearances.
No.
You owe Dave hundreds of dollars for his appearances. Pay up, you cheap motherfucker.
Well,
No,
Dave
but-
is now looking for another. Dave's now looking for another side gig. Thank you, Quad.
Yeah.
Damn it.
He's looking for side gigs, side pieces. He's looking for all the sides. Side with his dinner. He wants some mac with his cheese, if you will, as it were. Indeed.
Yeah, Clearwater Chad gets 100, I think. So I'm on the lower end of the scale here.
How does Clearwater Chad get more than you? I brought you onto the scene. I got you to blow up. I pretty much, I mean, you were on Kill Tony, but it didn't help you nearly as much as being on BYB to
No, it did not.
explode your career.
No, it did not.
You
You're
will
right.
admit that, right? Yeah.
I 100% admit that anything good that has ever happened to me is because of BYB.
I knew it. There you have it, folks. That's the best endorsement, a ringing endorsement of BYB.
Now, is everything that's been bad because of BYB? Yes, everything's been bad because of BYB also, but it's fine.
Cut that pot out. Cut that pot out. Fuck no. Yeah. Why? Okay. Why? Why do you think that Waterhead gets paid more than you?
You know,
Waterhead Cat, that is.
I get a lot of lovely messages anytime I'm on MLC. I also get a lot of lovely death threats. I would just assume that the people that KB probably makes more money with Clearwater Chad and or Karmix than he does with me. I don't bring in the super chats apparently. I'm not as compelling as Karmic. I'm not as compelling as Clearwater Chad apparently.
No. Hold on. That's not how it works. They like really shitty guests that they could make fun of. So actually, that would probably say that you're not total dog shit. When they like guys like Stevie, some of their favorites are like Stevie Lou, Karmix, and Clearwater Chad.
Sure.
And not for the reasons that you're saying right now. They're pretty much saying that you're not that bad. You're likable, you're reasonable, and they don't want to spend money to make fun of you.
Oh, well, when you put it like that, it makes me really warms my heart. But I'd rather them hate me and shit on me and then get more money for KB.
All right. Well, you got to get out there and stir the pot more often. You're way too reasonable and nice, and maybe you need to be less of that and more of what Karmix is. And I don't mean entertaining. I just mean retarded and shitty.
I could probably do that.
You just need to go on a podcast and scream for 12 hours straight about nothing for hours and hours and hours, and you'll be the center of the universe in no time, bud.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably just like drink like a fifth of vodka and get gacked out of my mind, and that'll probably bring in some numbers. But
I know you could do that.
But
I have faith in you.
Thank you.
Giroux, that's right. Dave, Sarra got that quad bump. I have had that. I don't know. It has to be. I don't know how to put it, but people have said like maybe I'm double A on the way to the big leagues or something. You know, like BYB is kind of the testing area.
Right, it's the proving ground for the pros.
Yeah,
Triple A.
You get your tooths cut so that you can go on the bigger shows here.
I don't know about all that. I got on here. I was single A. I thought I was coming to double A, and now I've been fucking dropped back to the rookie league. So I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell you're talking about there.
This really does feel like T-ball.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Jesus Christ, my friend. You got that quad bump. I'm just going to leave that up there so people could really let it sink in what's going on here in Quadville. It's a lot like vaudeville, except for I'm here. There's no access to the stage is what I'm getting at. They won't let me up there. They won't let Quad up on the stage. They won't put a ramp to get up there. That's why I didn't go to Hackamania. They weren't going to bring in a ramp.
You know how Ethel and Fred got the gig for I Love Lucy? They were basically the two top vaudevillians in New York or LA or something.
Interesting. I know that about Steve Martin. I was talking about that very recently. That if you go to Knott's Berry Farm, you go into the little stage area part they have. You'll see a bunch of Steve Martin pictures on the wall.
No way.
And he's all dressed up in vaudeville. But you remember like the juggling cats thing?
Oh yeah.
That it reminds me of that when I watch that movie. I'm like, oh yeah, Knott's Berry Farm. Yeah, he was a vaudeville guy. I don't know if you would call that nearly as much improv, but it's definitely fucking vaudeville.
Yeah. So you're talking about the Knott's Berry Farm in like Southern California?
Right down where you're at, buddy.
Oh shit. Okay, I gotta check that out. That's cool.
Yeah, they got a little part off to the side in there. It's got theaters and shit.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Look on the wall. There's a bunch of a bunch of pictures of Stevie Lou on the wall. No, Steve Martin. The others.
Is that Universal he's at? In the picture? Yeah, Universal Studios?
Oh, I have no idea. Is it? It's like a globe. Yeah, I can't tell. Maybe. All right, man. Let's get into. Oh yeah. You came here tonight for your Gino Bisconte report. You have been hanging out with your homeboy Gino. I do even have a picture in here somewhere of you guys. What do you got to report to us, man? I want to hear all about this.
I want to say something. I don't want to say it because it's probably going to be taken. It's probably going to be taken out of context. Gino did pay for me last night. He bought me a burger and 3 drinks, and his card
Wait a minute.
declined the first time.
Oh shit!
I don't want to say
how did he end
Gino,
up paying then?
He paid cash.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's because he used his card in LA and it's like he's from New York, and I think probably something like that happened.
You think?
I do think
that's how cards work.
I do think so. I didn't want to say it, but I said it. I love you, Gino.
Usually, let me explain how this works. Usually, they don't decline the purchase. Usually, they'll accept the purchase, and then later you'll get a phone call saying like, "Hey, is this your activity?" I'm guessing he didn't have money in the bank, but that's all good. You can be nice and say it nicely. That's cool.
But yeah,
Gino. Well, let's say he just got his new job, man. It takes a minute to get a couple of paychecks in the bank before you can be, flush.
everybody go buy those trash cans. Make sure you go to TikTok. You go watch the video. You click on the link through his thing, and you purchase it through his links so that he gets paid for it.
Oh, you got to use his link.
I think so.
He gets credit for the sale.
I think you have to go into the video and click purchase it through his video for him to get points on the thing.
Did you ask him about that?
I talked to him a little bit about it. I didn't ask him specifics like the commission and shit. No, but I generally kind of know how that stuff works. I've looked into it. There's places that'll pay you both for your time,
salary,
and straight commission. It's not a lot of money, but
hourly and commission, I should say.
Yeah,
probably.
It's probably like that because the ones around here are like that. Now everybody's like, no, it's all 100% commission. I don't know. I have no idea. But he
It's
honestly
probably a mixture of both. I would assume
he doesn't seem to be embarrassed by it, which is cool. And I was making fun of him like jokingly, but I honestly, really passionately, truly believe that like that's not even like that. Yes, he's selling the trash can is a little funny because he's a trash can also, but like the whole idea of that kind of stuff, he's actually pretty good at it. With a better mic and like maybe a little cleaner shaven will be great. My opinion.
Oh, come on, man. That the last couple there where he's in the apron, he was looking pretty sharp. I think the first couple days he was a little rough, but after he kicked off that, he got rid of that hangover look. He put that apron on. He's doing fine.
Yeah. He was great. He's great. Honestly, Gino's the best, man. Like he's been super nice. He's funny as fuck, man. And it's been a blast.
Did his EBT card? Did it get canceled, or did it work?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. I feel so bad.
That's funny as hell, though.
Oh man, I feel so bad.
No, I was saying that at the beginning of the show. I was like, "Yeah, Dave's gonna come on and give us a report and shit." And I was like, "Fuck." I was like, Gino is made for kind of like he's good at it. He was actually good. I think if he had a little bit of practice and he gets going on this, he's gonna be really good at it. To tell you the truth.
So on Saturday, on Monday, I took him to the Poncho's Mexican restaurant on Monday. And when I was on MLC earlier that day, we had looked up Poncho's Tacos in Hermosa Beach, and it was like this really small, little, tiny taco stand.
Yeah,
and we all had a really good.
That's the one I
at
showed
it.
on Monday.
Yeah, we all had a really good laugh at it. But that wasn't the place. The place was
Poncho's.
Poncho's.
Oh, damn.
The place was Poncho's in Manhattan Beach, and it's a very, very nice place, actually. And it's got there was probably like 30, 40 people. It's a nice big place. There's a stage.
Well, that ruins it. God damn it. I way preferred thinking about Gino like out under like an overhang patio doing comedy outside. Manhattan Beach Poncho's Tacos.
It's just Poncho's. And so
Pancho Villa.
So Dustin Ybarra was there and Jeff Dye were there. Those are the only two people that I recognized. Everybody else seemed like they're pretty much like an open micer kind of a level. The guy who runs the show, Dano. Yeah, the guy who runs the show, Dano. I think he had a little kind of like. I think he tried to put Gino right after Jeff Dye so that he wouldn't do too great,
sabotage,
or either he did it to set him up, or he did it because he knew what to do perfectly because he put Dustin, Jeff, and then Gino 1, 2, 3 right back to back right in the thick of the lineup, like when there was the most amount of people there, and even technically the headliner for the show. By the time he went up, like half the people were gone. So Gino really did go on like at the peak of the show. And before Jeff and Dustin, it was very kind of like super liberal, shit lib kind of comedy. And then as soon as Jeff came on, he kind of opened it up in a way. That's not the place. But Jeff came on. He opened it up he opened it up a little bit, got people a little more loose. And then Gino really did come in. And he wasn't like, he wasn't dropping N-bombs or, calling all kinds of racial slurs. Well, that's
a first.
Yeah, there was not one N-bomb, no racial slurs really. I think he dropped the faggot.
I'm sure. So are his fans were highly disappointed is what you're saying? Because they had come to expect a certain kind of comedy out of Gino at this point. Come on.
I'd say the crowd and the comics that were watching him, including Dustin and Jeff, both were visibly laughing, and it seemed like everybody really enjoyed the set. And I know that's not what you guys want to hear, but I did tell you
I don't. I'm not.
I did tell you his card declined, so you have to trust me on this one. I said he actually did very well.
All right, and this is the place.
That's the place. Yeah, that's no, that's not the place. I'll show you the place right now.
This one.
That's the place. Yes, that's the place. 2 levels.
Yeah, that looks pretty classy.
Yeah, it's a nice spot. 2 levels. Right. The bar's nice. Everybody's dressed very nicely. Everybody's very.
Hey, okay, can you dispel the rumors that Gino got paid in 1 drink, or was that true?
No, he did. He took the drink instead of the tacos. Yeah.
So his options for pay were taco or drink.
Yeah, like a plate, like a taco, like plates, like a plate of tacos or taco plate, and or a
That's
drink.
amazing. So did you didn't get fucked, dude. I would have thought you would have been like, hey, I'll offer my services 3 tacos for 10 minutes of comedy.
10 minutes
Sounds
comedy.
pretty fair to me.
The
Do you want to see my appearance on Kill Tony before
my
you
God.
decide? I got some killer fucking
I got some puppy beating material.
Wait till you hear my fucking babies joke. You're gonna love this.
Have
I can't believe I just said that. I just got busted saying that. That's not good. They're gonna use that in a new video.
E equals MC squared. Silence. Okay. So
Well,
no,
I mean,
didn't go up.
They say you gotta bomb for 10 years before you get good, right?
Yeah. Yes, that's right. Well, I'm coming up on my 10 years soon, so there's been plenty of bombing.
Oh, the bombing's about to end.
Bombings, yeah, that's right.
You're kind of like Gaza. You're hoping the end is near.
Yeah, now it's cleanup time.
You and Gaza. Yeah, we got to clean up all the wreckage of your past.
KB, you're so
KB,
mean.
Matt, I don't even know if this is KB because typically she's been a. Does this look like the same alt you saw in MLC today?
Oh no, is there a different? We could find it. We could find out how many
imagine
KBs
being
are.
paid in tacos. LOL. Indeed.
Let's see here. Let's see how many KBs there are.
KB. There's only one KB. How dare you even think that there could be another KB? There's only one.
Oh no, it's the real one. It's the real one.
Okay.
Yeah, KB.
That picture just looks different, and it looks like a little kid, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I don't want to be showing little kid KB on accident. That's psycho.
No, that's
we love KB. She's a good egg, and she has the. Might I mention she has the link? You've had the link the whole time, so she probably knows that. She actually was bored the other day and wanted to come on, but you know what happened? Ray went live. You know where KB's going to be when Ray goes live? Watching Ray. End of story, right, KB? You fucking. That's why I started off the show today playing a little bit of Ray DeVito talking about having sex with people. I thought that would entice KB to stick around a little bit, and because I know she's fascinated with everything Ray. Jacob Ryan S, $2. Thank you, sir. Shuli doesn't even pay that Lemmy guy. Poach him. LOL. Is that true? Is that true?
I can't imagine that he doesn't get any money. He must get something. The dude is so broke, and they literally
like
just
a plate of tacos, perhaps.
Card getting declined broke. I don't know. These motherfuckers so broke that like all they do is bash him about being broke. He's gotta get something.
He used to come on. Oh God, dude, do you remember Miserable Men when KB used to come on? They were like trying to hook up poor KB with Lenny. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever watched in my life.
So dumb.
And then, okay, after watching that, I got so infuriated. I was like, we're gonna get KB on and do a fucking like a love connection thing. We're gonna try to hook her up with a normal fucking guy. So I started off with Teamster Tim. Actually, I was gonna bring her on for like more episodes and try to find her a normal dude, but whatever. I think she found one and moved. We all moved on from that particular thought. But how dare Shuli try to let Lenny on fucking KB? She doesn't deserve that. It was very, very untoward.
Yeah.
Is this true? Is this the truth? Teamster Tim ain't normal. Damn. Got him. That's some shots fired right there. I'm surprised.
Teamster Tim's cool. Once he knows that, like, when you like, Teamster Tim is one of those guys like Liam. Like, once they know that like you don't really hate them when you're shitting on them, then it's cool. But like they need to know that. Like you need to be in their DMs being like, look, dude, I'm just fucking with you. Like, I like you a lot. This is like you have to say shit like that to Liam.
A lot. What's the chances of a guy like you and a girl like me ending up together? 1 in a million.
A guy like you and a girl like me.
1 in a million. So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah, baby. No, the other one I loved was I called into the Gavin McGinnis show, or excuse me, Get Off My Lawn. And I was like, hey, there's this chick. I was sitting there waiting on hold, and I just came up with this retarded premise at the very last second, which was, hey, there's this lady I've been trying to get in her drawers and whatever. And I was like, do you think you could help me do it? And he was like, yeah, what's her phone number? And I was like, oh, yeah, let me get it. I'll be right back. And then they were like, okay, yeah, fine. Email it to us. And then I got a hold of her, and I was like, give me your phone number because I want Gavin McGinnis. She's a huge Gavin McGinnis fan. And then I had Gavin McGinnis on his show, call her on her phone. And it is one of the great, I have it all recorded. I've showed it one time, but it was fucking hilarious. And I made her day. She got to talk to Gavin McGinnis on the phone during a show. It was pretty funny.
That's fun. That's a fun little thing. I guess Kumi's going to be in New York on this weekend, right? To have Jimmy on with him. He was supposed to have Dice on also. Fuck, man. That would have been great. I can't wait till...
I bet there will be a day. There will be a day.
Yep.
I got a
hat. No, that DePaulo's going to be coming on. Fucking Dice is there's going to be a list of the old crew.
Yeah, it'll be Bobby, eventually Rich Voss, Colin Quinn, all the regulars. Not Bill Burr.
Yeah. Not Bill Burr.
Not Bill Burr.
One of the better ones, I that would be fucking amazing, is having DePaulo on, because DePaulo already does politics. So those guys should just be like, that should be like an easy. They were so good together back in the past too. Him and Dice doing Dice to each other, hilarious. Of course, that's going to be great. I just worry about too much Jimmy until they decide that they're just going to go for it and do a show together. And I don't think it should be politics, man. Maybe like daily events, but I don't know. Is WABC the correct platform for Jimmy and Anthony to be working together on?
Yeah, that's a tough question, right? Like it is kind of an odd platform. They do seem like they're letting him kind of go a little bit. But here's what I'll say about Jimmy. It did for a while when he was doing Jim and Sam. It did for a while that looked like he was trying to be more PC, not upset the bosses, be kind of cleaner. Even his act was a little bit more just about sex. He doesn't really get into politics or race and stuff like that a whole lot. It's mostly sex related and being gross. Sex. I would say sexy. He's a little more into it now, but he's definitely he'll definitely laugh at all the really naughty shit that Kumia says. So at least that's good. But he's not. It doesn't seem like he's participating in it the same way as he used to back in the old way days. Like he won't continue the N-word joke maybe, but he will laugh at it, and then it'll just end there. If that makes any sense.
And
but I digress.
Yes. Oh, come on, KB. Don't tell everybody how mean he was to me. Dude, I'm a cripple. I'm an easy target. He fucking went balls to the wall. That's it. And shout out to Ryan Katsu Rivera, who does now work for Sam Hyde. And he's on the whole MDE project, the whole new thing that they're doing. So that's actually fucking awesome. And I do still have contact with Ryan. So at some point, it would be awesome to get him on here and talk about what's going on with MDE.
That would be cool.
When he was working with Gavin, it was like, you talk about Gavin a little bit, but
MDE.TV is Sam Hyde's channel, right? That's like his website, whereas I was paywall.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
What does MDE stand for though?
$1 Million Extreme.
Oh, $1 Million Extreme. Duh.
Right.
I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah, it is. I know. I have forgot it before when people have asked me and been like, "What's MDE?" And it's like, God, what does it stand for? Yeah, it's not an easy one to remember, but that's the show. Show. It's on Gumroad too. It's It's like in a few places.
So the Gumroad is the one I've been to. So The one of the comedy clubs in Lafayette, they usually cap out at like $25 or $30 a ticket, regardless of who it is. Bill Burr, Sam Talent, even like Shane, like would garner like those price tickets, and it's still like a 300 seater. But bro, fucking Sam Hyde came in there, dude. He sold like $65, $70 tickets, sold out like 2 shows, no problem. And my buddy who lives there, Emo, he goes, dude, I've never seen the place sell out, first of all, so quick, and also double the ticket price. That place is like, it doesn't really usually, it usually caps out. Yeah, it usually caps out.
Yeah. Lafayette. Where are we talking? Louisiana?
Yeah, Lafayette, Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Coincidentally, LA also.
Is it Phillips?
Louisiana, LA.
That's right, it is.
Yeah, Lou Diamond Phillips. That's right. I'm helping you. Lou Diamond. He's
it's called
my
Lafayette
favorite
Comedy. Oh, wrong. Oh, I'm retarded. Sorry, go on.
Nothing. No, I'm talking stupid shit. It's all good. Dude, I went there. All right. All right, let's get into it, man. Let's do some Nick Rekieta, and we got some. Did you get a chance to watch any Steel Toe this morning?
No, I don't typically watch Steel Toe. I don't know if you're talking to me or Honk.
Well, it was Keanu filled in with Gino.
Last night when I was taking Gino to from Silmar to Venice, he was talking to Keanu about they're like setting up the stream, yada yada. But he kept just saying, that was stupid of me to schedule it for 3-4 a.m. my time in LA, blah blah blah, oversight, yada yada. I'll try to show up, but probably be on my phone, yada yada yada. I heard he didn't show up really till like the last few minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's 4 a.m. I mean, we didn't get home that late, but still, I mean, come on.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, so he was at some here. Maybe let's just watch some of it. Let's just watch some of the Gino part because the rest of it, I kind of wanted to make a point with all the shit she was talking about Rekieta and whatever. I have timestamps for all that stuff. We can get into that later, but let's just check out Gino on there because it's actually funny. I guess we don't even have to do. The thumbnail is for Nick and Aaron stuff. I guess we could do that after this. We should do that. Let's go ahead and check out. I'm looking at the timestamp. 110 Gino. Gino ain't got no EBT.
Gino's
credit card don't work.
His shit declined, and I just go, Gino ain't got no money. Gino is flat broke.
Got him.
He's singing along with me.
Oh, perfect. That's fucking great.
I love Gino,
that's what it should be said.
I'm not making fun of him. I'm not making fun. This is just
do make fun of him. He probably would respect you more and think it's funny. So
from one comic to another,
Yeah.
This is the first time I call myself a comic.
He's your peer.
Right.
You're welcome. I'll help you word this shit. We'll set it up right, buddy.
Really fast. I think he's. How are you doing, sister? Hi, Eugene.
Hey, babe.
Why does she talk like that? Don't.
It's cutesy. I like it. Stop it. That's how I used to talk with my girlfriends. No, stop. When they're on the phone together, they're the cutest couple in the world. Oh, shut up. I love it.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Honk.
I'm not into it.
How are you, brother?
What? Are we just now getting to the intros? Oh. Yeah. Okay, movie arms. I love it. Let's see them noodly motherfuckers flapping in the wind. You need to get outside and do some exercise with the dumbbell, buddy.
Yeah, it's bad. My tries are really bad.
No. Citizen M, you're not welcome here. If you're going to come in here talking that trash, we'll pull your car, buddy.
Boo.
Oh, well, that's kind of funny, really.
I know. I do need to work
This
on my
motherfucker
triceps.
come rolling in his 6'4". What is it? You got your Impala rolling into my
6'4".
fucking hood.
Rolling
We'll pull
down the
that shit.
street in my 6'4".
Slapping the bitches, jogging the hose. When a citizen M up to no good came rolling into my chat,
Citizen W,
looking for trouble.
Citizen W, it's good.
Dare you, Citizen Melton coming in here, fucking repping his new buddy Karmic, who's also a Melton guy, from what I understand.
Yeah, well, I live above the Melton Dixon line. I don't like Melton or Dixon, so get fucked. I like Melton a little bit. I like Melton.
Is he Melton? Is he though?
I told
Is
Shmuel
he
that.
though?
I told Shmuel, I'm like, you're a Melton, you're a
All
Melton
washers.
Pat guy. You're a Melton Pat guy, and I'm a KB Gino guy, and we converge on the Melton Dixon line.
That's right. Shots fired, folks. Shots fired across the Dixon line.
That's right.
Dixon what? Dixon what?
Dixon chicks.
The Dixon Chicks. Yeah,
The
I
Dixon
remember
Chicks.
that band.
Mhm.
They changed their name though.
Did they really?
After the whole I Hate America
yeah, they're
and
just the
George
chicks now,
W.
aren't
Bush
they?
thing. Yeah, they're just dumb whores now. I
They're
think.
just the chicks, right? I think.
Yeah, there it is. That was the correct answer.
Yeah,
Dixon
Dixon
Butts.
Butts. That's right.
Numero uno, Josh Jenny fan. Yeah, speaking of steel toe, we're doing it. We're converging all the worlds together today. The toe world and our world.
Sierra strikes again.
Yeah, Sierra for the win. Sierra for the win.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I
Did
just
you-
don't know how much noise I can make. You know what I mean?
We're just cooling our heels over here.
Well, that's nice, baby. All right.
So, how much? So you didn't give him enough coke to wake up in the morning? Like, what did you do wrong? You
didn't
should have
offer
given
him-
him like an 8-ball or something.
I didn't offer him any. He never asked for any. I gotta sneeze. Sorry. But even if he did offer it or ask, I would never give him any. I don't need a 50-year-old man dying on my watch. Like, I don't need that kind of. So
So you only do drugs with younger men?
Younger men?
How young?
Whose tickers I know can handle it.
Like Shuley Network young, or like what are we talking here?
That's a little too young, I think.
Next question.
It's a little too young, I think.
Open micer. Next question.
It's a little too young, I think.
Do you have pictures of these kids doing drugs?
Okay, come on. Do I have, yeah, but fucking, they're gonna crack open my USB drive. It's just gonna be like, well, they weren't naked, but it is weird that all these kids were just seen doing drugs. It's
Yeah,
very
no,
odd.
why are all these kids snorting sugar? That's kind of weird. Why are kids doing the sugar? So much sugar. So much sugar. All right. He does, his eyes do look a little pinned. That's the only reason I asked, to be fair. But yeah, this does turn into a disaster instantaneously. I love it.
Thank you for getting up and hanging out with me. There's a fake Kate Mania in here and she's being mean.
Imagine
Sounds
that.
right. That's what they do on this shit.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Pause it real quick.
The YouTube.
That his Gino kept having, so even like in the middle of the day, like 1 o'clock p.m. Western time, when he was doing his shows, people, like, somebody would come outside and be like, can you stop cursing and yelling so loud in the fucking quad area? They can hear you from down the block.
They have an area named after me?
Yes, quad, yes.
That's fucking cool as hell,
so,
dude.
So now
I'm
he's like,
so proud.
now he's got PTSD and like he can't be very loud because he doesn't want to like wake up the neighbors and shit. Plus, it's not his place, so.
Yeah, I remember whose place this is. He used to go out to LA back in the compound days, even back when he was working with Aaron. He had that little side piece, that little blondie. Did you get to meet her at the bar last night, or did she stay out of the pictures for a reason?
No. Okay. All right. I got to say something
Uh-huh.
real quick. No.
Yeah, I bet.
No. So
let's hear it.
This girl that I follow on Instagram, I don't know who it was, but I guess like she knows Gino, the little blonde girl, Lacey, I think her name is.
Dude.
So on Monday,
That's the one. That is the one.
On
I almost
Monday,
said her name. I can't believe you just said her name.
Well, she's got
That's funny.
14,000 followers on YouTube or on Instagram.
Yeah, she's fucking hot. Gino was plowing a hottie. She was good.
She's practically a famous person. So I'm walking to my car to go do a couple rails while Gino is about to go on, and because I don't care about watching his set. I did catch his set though in the end, but she calls me out of nowhere. I don't even know this person, but she calls me on Instagram. We just start talking, and then I did meet her at the bar later. Very nice girl, but I don't really know much about their relationship.
Was she trying to use you to get to him, or what? What was going on
No,
there?
I think they just saw each other, said hello, and then that was pretty much it. I didn't really see them interact all that much, but I talked to her a little bit.
No. Oh, bravo, Dave. Bravo. Oh, man, this is a great cover story. This is a great backstory that you just came up with on the fly to help protect your wingman, Gino Visconti. I totally get it, man. Genius. Good job on you being a real bro. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Like I think that actually dispelled enough of the rumors that might happen with you just doing that little skit that you came up with there on the fly. Very good of you, though. You're a good bro.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say or not say. I don't know who Lacey is. I don't know.
You did good. You did good.
I didn't see her interact with Gino one time. I'm not lying, but I did meet her. She seems very nice.
Honk, you better fucking chime in here because otherwise I'm going deep on this one.
I don't know.
I
I didn't say anything I wasn't supposed to.
Well, look,
You
come on.
know.
Do you think Gino would have? Okay, yeah.
Do I think Gino would want to?
Yeah, I don't
his
know.
wit?
Was this a previous girlfriend of his or something?
I think
the most recent girlfriend.
I want to say one thing, that when I was walking back to my car, I'm pretty sure she was talking to Jeff Dye by his car. So I'm just saying, probably nothing happened with Gino. Not even interaction.
But yeah, it is kind of weird that you met her and she was around and et cetera, et cetera. I wonder where he's staying the night. I wonder, you remember, okay,
dropped
so
him off at his
here's
house.
the thing, Dave.
Yeah,
Maybe we need to do a little bit of a TMZ thing here. 'Cause, you discovered that one Ashley Cummings happened to just have a Mr. Kill Everything in her kitchen. You had the eye of the tiger in that situation, and you caught that. You reported it. You got the Sarra, the TMS, the
TM Sierra.
The TM Sierra. You did
give
the
Chad-
TM Sierra. You get full credit and extra credit for
Yeah.
that one.
Thank you.
So you.
I also did find the
like
Gino,
if
the Gino trash can videos too. So give me some credit for that as well.
I'll give you all the credit,
Thank
dude.
you.
No, you're fucking you're knocking shit out of the park these days.
Thank
It's
you.
amazing what's happening out here.
All right, everybody relax. Let's not start sucking each other's dicks quite yet.
I didn't offer, but cool. Got it. No, my point was if you met her, she was there. I already know the rest of the story. Like
No,
Paul Harvey,
no,
that's
no,
all I'm
no,
gonna
no,
say. No, we will go dig through all of the compound in hot water videos till we find the last time he was in LA cruising around in a limousine with this lady. And see if we can
It's the
find
same
the
person.
photos from inside of her apartment.
Is it the same person you were talking about? It is, isn't it? Fuck, I didn't even know that. I would have never brought it up.
Yes.
I respect Kiki way too much to ever bring it up. But no, I don't think they even, I think, I never even saw them interact with each other. So that's all I got to say.
Right.
There's definitely some other shit I got to
Hey, no, good on you, Dave, for covering again. Once again, you're doing great. So they never touched each other or talked to each other. That's awkward that you would not even have like, hey, what's up? Moment.
I'm not saying,
Like,
I'm not saying they
so
didn't.
what you're
I'm not-
saying is so far-fetched that I would think the exact opposite. It was like, hey, babe, yeah, all right, let's go back to your place. Done.
I'm not saying they didn't meet. I'm just saying I never saw them interact with each other. I did meet her independently, separately. I saw her, I met her, I said hello, we gave each other a little hug, and then she was gone. And I think off talking to Jeff Dye.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. and never said a word to Gino. Right.
What?
A perfect gentleman and a perfect lady. I got you. Wink, wink, bud. Hey, look at my eye. Look at me in the eyes. Yeah.
You're good. I'm good too. We're good. Everybody's good. Gino's good.
Gino's good. Gino's great. He's doing great right now as we speak. Nobody clip this conversation. Please, nobody clip that entire conversation and put it up on Twitter at all. That would be the worst thing that could possibly happen for Keanu to see that. I would be disappointed.
I feel like Gino would have said something to me to like not mention something if like.
Hey, what do you think about that blonde I'm fucking, huh, Dave? Huh?
I think he was trying to get me to fuck her.
You would say that?
I think he was trying to get me to fuck her, but she was too interested in Jeff Dye.
Oh, so he was passing it around. Yeah, hey, Dave, you want to be my Eskimo brother? You want some sloppy seconds from old Gino, baby?
They fucked? Is that what you're saying?
What do you think people do? Dave, like, this is not a Ray DeVito story. This is, even Gino Visconti fucking can lay some pipe, I would assume, unless he forgot his blue pills.
Well, Keanu seems to be very in love with Gino, and Gino seems to be very in love with Kiki, and it's very
lately, you've noticed that they totally haven't been screaming and yelling at each other on podcasts lately, have they? That's not happening at all, is it?
But they do that, and then when they talk to each other on the phone, it's so cute. It's not cover. It's so cute and I like it. I want a girlfriend like Kiki, but a little bit thicker. So maybe Kiki 10 years ago.
All right. So, goddamn, dude, this conversation totally derailed the show, bro.
All right, let's rerail.
I did not know we were going into this territory. This just happened. Breaking news. Breaking news, folks. We're doing the TM Zumocking around this area. Chad Zumach can go suck a fat dick. We have new Zooms, not Zumocs. What is it? What does TMZ stand for? I don't even know.
10 mile zone. 30 mile zone, 30 mile zone, 30 mile zone.
What is that?
It's like
seismic?
No. 30 mile zone talks about, it's like the 30 mile zone of like Hollywood and everything around it within 30 miles.
The important place then.
Yeah.
You're in the important place, right?
I'm like 18 miles away from Hollywood. So if it happens in Montebello,
would have been the answer.
So if Leonardo DiCaprio fucks a Mexican housemaid in Montebello and then
you'll know about it
and drives drunk off the 60 freeway off ramp or whatever, then we'll hear about it. But if it happened in San Bernardino, probably not going to hear about it.
Fair. Yeah, I don't even know what else to ask. I think you've already blown the cover so badly on this. I don't think we can repair this.
Okay, let me ask this. Is this girl the same girl with the jacket that he had to send back? Is that a different girl? Okay, so I don't feel so bad.
She's an LA Rams fan. He's a San Diego Chargers fan.
All right, I'm glad I brought that up.
Sorry, Gino. I have a good memory. I apologize for remembering all of that.
You just saved me. You just saved me because Gino was on Garrett and Steve today talking about this girl. Now I don't feel so bad because they already brought it up and it was out there in the public that they talked and saw each other on Monday.
All right.
Or unless they didn't, unless Steve was just asking Gino
or
and Gino.
Cover. Yeah, he's got a lot of cover wingmen. He's got a bunch of wingmen around him. What's up?
I see PSP Uching. I'm assuming I yelled into the mic too loud. Sorry.
He'll live. Peter Sky Parker, if you want to download the audio only version of this show that we are doing today, I will happily send it straight to you personally, and you alone. Happy to do that. Just put a 1 in the chat if that's what you want. We can make that happen for you. I will boost the audio for you so that you can hear you know what I mean? Like if there's a creak or a crack or a little noise in the background, I want to make sure that you hear all of that too. Because I'm so good. I just want you to have it all, buddy. All right, let's play some more of this. This must be awkward for Gino to have to talk to Keanu right after pulling out, if you know what I mean. But all right, we'll continue.
You guys are so mean.
It's on your Rumble, but not Aaron's. I will have to fix that for tomorrow.
Okay, that's
Oh,
early stuff, I
that's
suppose,
what's
right?
happening.
Just
Okay.
What's happening?
See, I didn't get all this. I didn't understand all this until right now. I didn't realize Aaron wasn't going to be on with them. That's why I kept. That's why.
They were literally covering for him.
Okay.
Hosting his show.
That's why.
He did it solo. Okay, here, let me
man.
tell you something else, Dave.
Yeah.
So they did this hour and 5-minute portion, and when Gino left, they stopped the fucking stream on accident. They fucked up. Then they came back live. Keanu by herself did it like an hour and a half more, and then they took that down. It was that big of a disaster.
Oh no! Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, see, this is
You're
why
sorry for Keanu, not me. You're sorry for me because I had to watch some of it. Yeah, because I did watch some of it, and then they took it down. I was like, "What happened? Huh?"
Look,
I had
first
no
of all-
idea, Giroux.
First of all,
They were getting. So first of all, they didn't even have the Rumble stream going, and no, they were not reaching any goals. And Keanu was talking a little bit of shit about old Johnny's fucking GoFundMe and shit. It was not good. Not good, as they say.
okay, but see, this is what I didn't understand. That's why I kept saying, just tell him you'll do the night show. And then they kept ignoring me. I'm like, just okay, because I didn't realize that they were covering for the morning show, that Aaron wasn't going to be there. I didn't
Correct.
realize that. And then,
But
instead of-
Johnny was supposed to, but he got lazy with his stupid legs and shit. He got lazy and had to go to the hospital because he's so lazy.
Oh yeah, okay, you went to the hospital. That's right.
Lazy.
But this is the weird thing about Aaron too. Like this is why this kind of shit is why people get mad at you, is because you can't do the show, so you're gonna have other people try to do the show and make money for you. It's just a bad look. Just take the day off. It's fine. Maybe
That is a fact.
Oh my god.
And it actually it was really bad because yeah, with the goal thing, they were getting crushed by the goal thing. And then here, let's just fucking listen to them talk about it.
Crushed by the goal thing.
No, they started talking about like, oh, what are we gonna do with the money? And should we take the money? And blah blah blah. And it was like, oh no. Oh no.
I don't know.
I'm just updating you. I'm reading our super chats here.
That's good. How are they?
Oh, look, last one. Is he going to let you keep the super chats there? I hope give them to Johnny. Ding ding ding.
Yeah, give the $7 to Johnny.
Team froze. He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah, what is the chance that I mean, considering it is $7, I do. Yeah, Aaron will probably be like, oh yeah, we gave Johnny all the money from Thursday. He'll happily do it now that it's known to be $7. But if it would have been the regular $3.50, I have a feeling he wouldn't have got a fucking red cent, homie.
Could you imagine him if he would have been there when that went down? He might have unalived himself.
Who, Johnny or Aaron? Which one?
Aaron.
Oh, don't kid yourself. No, Aaron was watching this disaster this morning. That happened. I had no doubt about that.
Real quick, sorry. Does Johnny 100% for sure get paid $50 an episode?
I think he makes more now. I think it's 75 or 180. I think it's 80. Maybe it's 80.
And then how many shows a week does he do typically?
2.
He was 2.
He's doing Monday and Wednesday now.
Oh, okay.
Or
So
Monday,
whereas
Tuesday.
before he was getting paid $50 to do
He
3
does
episodes.
3. Yeah, maybe he does 3, I think.
Okay. Because I remember he was roughly doing 3 episodes at $50 a piece, which makes about $600 a month. And unfortunately, it seems like he really, really needs that $600 a month, which is why he does the show. And like, yeah, I don't expect him to pay taxes on that, because Guru goes, he's not reporting his ST money. I don't know if he's talking about Johnny or not, but yeah, I hope to God he's not taking that $600 and has to pay fucking 20% taxes on it. Get out of here. I hope not.
Look at not sure. Oh, this is so nice.
Aw, see, Kiki is nice. He's like a little Kiki.
Giroux, don't turn the poor feller. He's dying. Like he's on his last leg, literally. How dare you turn him into the IRS when he's on his last leg?
This is what we need to do. We need to have Gino hand over his power of attorney to me. This way, when he becomes too old, Kiki and I can move in together. She's only a few years younger than me. Kiki and I move in together. It'll be me, my mom, my dad, my brother, Gino. They'll all be too old. Me and Kiki will take care of them all
Sounds
together.
comfy to me, bud.
And then we'll just
comfy. No, I mean, here's the main thing you need to do is get a huge life insurance policy out on Gino. That's my suggestion to you.
Okay.
God damn it. Hey, man. I don't know. Fucking putting the lotion on Gino's ass might be a little taxing.
Oh, right.
All
right.
right.
Yeah,
Well,
the
she'll
antifungal for Gino.
She'll handle Gino. She'll handle Gino. I'll handle my brother. And we'll just
Finger, not handle.
here.
Finger. I think.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
It's just one finger. It's not a hand, I believe. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, that'll be good.
It'll be good.
Gino is in LA. Oh, there he is.
With Lacey.
What I do.
How is it? How is LA, darling?
It's fantastic. It's well, I like I did the movie thing yesterday, and what else? But you're all caught up. That's silliness.
I love this. It's like a character. It's like Zen Gino.
Okay, pause it real quick.
How do I sound? It's like I can't.
That is actually a good point. This might be a good thing for Gino. Just real quiet, calm. Yeah, I think
that
handle this, Gino. It's good, Gino. Good. Gino.
That was the craziest thing about meeting Gino. You know, I've been watching Gino for 10 years. I saw him do the show that with Stuttering John and Artie at the Nokia Center in fucking LA, where Stuttering John almost fought somebody in the audience. Okay, and so to see Gino, to have Gino, to meet Gino for the first time and have him in my car and stuff and drive him for an hour. The weirdest part about all that is,
did you guys have coffee?
Not hearing him talk. Like him just
You
not
didn't have
talking.
coffee?
What do you mean?
You didn't have coffee in a car with a comedian?
Oh my god! Play the fucking thing, dude.
So Gino was a normal guy is what you were getting at. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to make a joke. That's bad of me. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just it's stupid. I don't get. No, I'm just saying that was a very odd experience having Gino in my car and him just being completely silent. That was very
you
weird.
expected McScreamy, Mr. McScreamy pants, Screamy McScreamerson. Oh, okay. So here's just the last minute of what happened before they had to restart and do another hour-and-a-half show, which ended up getting taken down. All right, here we go.
Can you handle?
You want to watch? Yeah, I can handle it. I feel like I'm holding you hostage.
I just don't I didn't realize how familiar it is.
Gene, just plug your stuff and you can go. I don't want to be loud. Now I don't want to be loud. Because I don't want to get you in trouble.
This is kind of fun. This is pretty good, right, guys?
I mean, this is the future of steel toe. I mean, I'm just saying it now. This is what's actually going to be happening. Look forward to more of this on Steel Toe.
So this was actually on Steel Toe's show also. Steel Toe's channel also.
Yes.
Okay.
This
Aaron,
we're watching Steel Toe, bro.
I love Gino and Kiki, but Aaron is fucking retarded. Oh God.
Tell me where we're at. You tell me.
Why? Why is this necessary? Make two people wake up in the morning. You're gonna ask two people to wake up in the morning.
Yeah, there was
and do
no
their
purpose.
fucking show for you.
There was no purpose. It should have
There's
been
no
just like,
purpose.
hey, why not just say, "Hey, I'll be back Monday"? What? How many times a year does Anthony take a week off? Like twice a year minimum. He'll just take an entire week off. He's like, "All right, Christmas week done." What? Twice a week, twice a year, you take an entire week off. Like around 4th of July, take a week off. Around Christmas, take a whole week off, and if not more. I think people need it for a rest anyway. I think my fans probably need a break from me at this point. They're probably sick of seeing me. Is this true, guys? Are you done? Are you sick of seeing me all the time? Was this a nice break this week? Only having 2 shows.
Oh yeah, well that's right. Yesterday, I'm surprised Shmuel Buckman didn't get all pissy with you. He's like, "What? He's doing Thursday? I usually do Thursdays.
Thursday's my day.
This is my day. I only do
Stepping
Thursdays."
on me, stepping on my toes. I see Dan had a show tonight. I was like,
Dan
fuck.
usually. Well, Dan moved his shows from
Nasty
Fridays.
Nate, Nasty
Well,
Neil, Nasty Neil.
Nasty Neil, yeah.
I was like, God damn it! Like I didn't even really think about that, and then I was like, fuck.
Well, actually, Dan moves the shows from Fridays to Thursdays to not step on you and on other people who do shows on Fridays.
Don't say that.
That's what I swear to God, he said that. I swear. But
Make
I
it
mean,
feel bad.
1 week you do it on a show on Thursday, it's not gonna kill you. But you know what this reminds me of? Aaron making these poor schmucks do this shit. Aaron, I don't mean just Kiki and Gino poor schmucks. There's other poor schmucks. Yeah, there's other poor schmucks that I have to do this too. But
yeah, his name is Johnny Crutchman.
Like, yeah, exactly. And Crutchman was supposed to be on Crutchman. Mr. Silver Crutch. All right.
Mr. Crutchman.
Crutchenstein. This reminds me of Anthony Cumia is so busy most of the time. He's doing all kinds of shows on his own, but Shuli's got no problem texting him and being like, "Can you come on the show?" And Cumia's like hates, saying no, kind of like Gino. And
I wish I had his phone number. I definitely would make him hate saying no.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Problem.
Exactly. So, and at least Carl doesn't like every week ask him to come on. But
well, the Shuli network over there is sinking like a fucking Titanic ship.
Exactly.
They kind of need a little heat. So I think Anthony's the only thing keeping them afloat right at this point.
I know. And so the fact that this is what reminds me of that. It's like it's selfish, and it's an awkward ass time, and Gino's in LA, but you're gonna do anyway. Go on.
All right, let's just watch the last 30 seconds of this. Then we're gonna have to bomb through the Nick Rekieta topics just quickly.
Rumble Rantino Bisconti's channel. If you want to talk to him, I love you.
I'll stop by later. I love you.
I love you. Goodbye.
Dun dun dun.
I'm going to Lacey's house. I'll be right back.
And next time I hang up on you, call me back.
I'm gonna go.
Gino Bisconti, ladies and gentlemen. Yay!
Here we go.
Yay.
How do we end the show?
Oh
Oops.
God.
Wrong button.
No. So then it restarts.
Oh. No, they had to restart. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that sucks.
This is the wrong one. All right, let's bomb through it. So the whole Nick Rekieta thing. Let's just start playing clips and get through this.
Pause it very quickly. I'm sorry. I know we got to bomb through them. I have one thing. I heard the rumor somewhere about Keanu accidentally showing PPP's asshole on a stream.
Oh, is that what happened?
I don't know.
Well, there is that old clip of PPP with his greasy, gross asshole out. I've seen it. It's disgusting, and
So
I
then
can't
when you
it.
mentioned the restarting and starting over again, was that video deleted?
It's gone. Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Maybe because of the delay, you don't actually see it, but she thought that she put it on and then ended the stream right away.
There it is. What did she do? I wonder if she played a link. One of you assholes tricked her into sending. Yeah, there it is. You motherfuckers. You guys are brutal. I'm not blaming you, numero uno, but that's fucking hilarious. Someone got her off guard.
What's PFP mean?
Oh, damn. Chad Buzmak got Chad to show it today. That's awesome.
But is it a YouTube link?
Yeah, it had to be.
But then if you can show, how is there a video of PPP's ass on YouTube? But
it's on X, I'm sure.
Oh, X. Well,
they sent a link from X.
From X. Okay, yeah.
Oh, it was a profile picture. Boom, got him.
Oh shit, that's what happened with Ray one time. I was on with Ray one time, and I think the Spurgs were they're using different profiles with like assholes, but something coming out of the asshole, so you couldn't really tell it was an asshole. There's like an apple coming out of an asshole and a strawberry as the profile pic, but it's kind of hard to tell unless you really looked at it. And Ray kept putting it up and shit. I'm like, Ray, you're putting assholes up on the screen. You don't realize that? It's like, why? What do you mean? So you have to take it down. But yeah.
Ray puts an asshole on screen every time he does a show.
Hey, got that.
Boom.
You don't have to hack.
No, I'm trying to find famously Ray DeVito's asshole picture. Where is that fucking? I have it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yes, there's an asshole picture, guys. Ray DeVito drew it. You guys want to zoom in on it? There you go. You happy with that? There's Ray DeVito's picture. You're welcome. All right. Jesus Christ. What am I doing here? We got to get through this. Why did Ray DeVito draw that? Nobody knows. We'll never know.
He was bored.
No, someone said, draw me a penis, and he drew a butthole for some reason. All right. Let's bomb through this.
Go ahead, bud.
He says, I'll tease it this way. There's 2 lawyers and an entire law firm involved. They all want it. And I've confirmed someone has seen it. It's going to happen. And it's not going to vindicate him. Let's go! Josh Moon with the insider scoop. By God, Josh Moon has come in with the body cam to Rekieta's head.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm very curious to see. We've been teasing this or talking about it for quite some time now, but it does seem imminent at this point. According to a lot of people, and Kiwi Farms is a buzz. Whatever. I guess the Minnesota Public Record saying that was a flop that never came through. So I often wonder, is it even possible that this shit's going to come out, or is it all just a farcical wish from everybody at Kiwi Farms, etc.? I don't even think it's going to come out myself. Not at this point. I think Josh Moon's body cam thing on Saturday is going to be a bust. Do you have any thoughts on that? Honky honk?
Oh, I don't. I'm sure the stuff is bad, and I bet you they do have it. This is going to cost a lot of money. I mean, everybody wants their hands up on that goddamn thing. So I imagine that, yeah, go ahead and build it up even a little bit more and just make as much money as you can off the fucking thing. I don't know. I could be wrong. I think they got him, though.
All right. Do you know anything about that, Dave? Do you want to dip your wick into that conversation, which is did Josh Moon end up paying for the body cam footage, and are we going to see it?
Which body cam footage is referring to again?
Nick Rekieta's arrest. Josh
Moon,
saying that shit's going to come out. I don't know if you've heard about this, but yeah, I didn't see you didn't.
But I don't understand. So, but what? Like, can anybody get it?
No, definitely not. I think if they did get it, because it's
because there's children involved.
Well, just all of it. Like, there's not a reason to show it now, and the case is settled. He pled guilty to it. Like, there's not a reason.
What do you mean there's not a reason? You fucking retarded?
But the Freedom of Information Act on one of those foyers should allow you to see that.
Out of all that, out of this whole...
Okay, so here's the thing. I think one of the people had to sign off on it. Like, it had to be April, Kayla, Nick had to, like, sign off on them using the body cam. So if it did come out, it's probably like April getting paid for it to come out or something like that.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm just saying that, like, out of
I know what you're talking about.
Out of all the stuff regarding Steel Toe and Nick Rekieta and all this, that's literally the only thing I want to see, other than Aaron eating the cum. That's literally the only thing I want to see is the fucking arrest footage. That's the only thing at all.
Well, we were teased. Yeah, we were. That's the one thing Nick Rekieta definitely said was that he has cameras all throughout his house. How do they get the release publicly exactly? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I've heard people argue from both sides that you wouldn't be able to get that FOIA.
Heard it both ways, B.
Yeah, exactly. Both ways. I've heard both.
That's a T-Fat K. That's a fighter and the kid. Heard it
And
both
Numero
ways, B.
Uno agrees with me, and I know he's in the know, which is he does think that if they got it, they had to have gotten it from someone that had, what did they call it, Honk? Disclosure, right?
What now? Full disclosure.
Someone that had disclosure in the case.
Aliens.
Well, I don't know exactly. I mean, it might be in that state, but the FOIA thing really makes it about anybody can do it. If you just pay the requirement, and then you will get the information like right on your computer. You'll have something. So I don't know. I think that we're going to see it, and somebody has it, and I hope not for Nick's sake. If you're a Knicks fan.
Yeah, and these Aaron and Nick have been going back and forth quite a bit lately on this whole Cheney thing. This dude came out and said that here, look,
of us catching on to this when we don't work outside the home. Wait, what?
So he came out and said that his nanny was giving his daughter, 9-year-old daughter, 11-year-old daughter, alcohol and like energy drinks and paying them to drink it. And apparently she was like some super lush that was drinking all of his expensive stuff. Here, we can just play this one real quick.
That bitch, I've been finding out, she gave my 11-year-old alcohol. She paid when my daughter had a friend over to stay the night. She paid each of them $75 to chug 2 Monster energy drinks in a row.
What, dude? This sounds like complete bullshit. Are you kidding me?
Thank you. Yeah. Sounds
So
like
does-
bullshit to
That's
me,
what I
too.
was. That's why I figured I'd have to play it just to ask you guys if
How
this
much
passed the
fucking-
bullshit test. The
Yeah, how much
smell.
money is that nanny making? My God, that nanny's
Oh
rich.
yeah,
then.
he came out and said that he was paying her. I mean, this is on the next clip too, but yeah, that he was paying her $50,000 a year and $30,000 plus dollars. Well, whatever. She was making 50,000, and
Something is wrong here.
paid.
Something is wrong here. There's some
There's a lot
more.
wrong here.
There's way more shit going on with Rekieta than we even know. Dave, she must be holding on to some fucking skeletons. Let me tell you. I mean, I don't
okay
like.
because she quit. She quit like in December, January. You know, like right in the middle of their polycule. Like this was before
Yeah.
the breakup happened and the arrests happened. That's why I wanted to play it.
Wow, this is fucking crazy.
Nick and Aaron have been going back and forth on this shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, she fucking yeah.
Oh, she stole my liquor like crazy. I thought it was someone else. And I actually I griped at the person who I thought was drinking the alcohol. I was like, because I'd come back from like a 2-day trip or whatever, and there'd be like bottles of whiskey missing. Some of these things, are like $150 bottles. So I'd care that they were gone. And I thought it was someone else. And it turns out she would just, I've been finding this out from my kids. Like she would just go up into our bedroom and just pound down liquor sitting in bed. And that's how she was nannying our children. So.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that a year after that shit all went down, and I did catch something that makes me think that this might not be exactly true. But yeah, poker up front, liquor in the rear. That's right. She was doing that. Exactly.
Yeah, next to me, the kid. Yeah, based on conspiracy theory, the nanny gave the kids coke. That's gonna be the next story now. Fucking
Right.
idiot.
Yeah. I do
Fucking
actually think that's what this is all leading up to. Is that he's going to pass this off as how possibly the daughter ended up getting cocaine in her hair.
What the fuck is in the water in Minnesota? What's in the water in Minnesota? Are all of these people retarded?
It kind of seems that way, but yeah.
Karmic included.
His admission here doesn't look good, man. I do believe all the texts. I do believe everything that was said in the text that they showed at Hackamania, etc. I know a few people that saw him. I don't actually think he tricked April into writing the text. But this whole thing is a new story in and of itself. And so we all kind of know about the nanny from, before. Cheney was her name. He says the fucking name here in a minute, which isn't probably helpful to defame someone. But yeah, here it is.
Oh, you're talking about me. Yeah. How else did neither of us catch on to this? Well, the nanny didn't tell us that she gave our daughter alcohol. My daughter told us that very recently in the past couple of weeks. So,
of course I believe the daughter.
There's a reason you don't report people for crimes, and that's when you didn't know that they occurred. So, and this is, to be clear, this is the nanny that we had before April.
Because she was totally a nanny. That's what she was doing, nanny services. She wasn't doing slab the knob services at all. No, she was there to fall in love.
Yeah.
God, fucking.
So that's nice. And man. I don't want to oversell it or anything. It's just like a sip of like White Claw or something like that. And I think tons of people who grew up in the 80s, their parents would give them a sip of beer here and there. I don't think it was that's all that uncommon. That being said, she's not that child's parent, and we would never do anything like that. So it was a little jarring. Where did this come from?
Go now.
What do you got going on, Claude?
The slide from Dr. Welcher's slide presentation.
Huh?
What's that playing in the background of you?
Oh,
there?
he's put Rekieta's putting that up.
Oh, okay. I was like, what in the fuck?
Fucking.
Oh, yeah. So he's covering the Karen Reed trial. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what you're talking about. I was like, what?
My bad. I didn't want to let it go too long.
God, and fucking Rekieta's god awfully insufferable without being drunk or high.
Yeah, I mean
it's a karmic effect.
It's not good. And we can just jump into this next one because this one's more poignant. But yeah, so he did make it like no big deal that you could give a kid alcohol and whatnot, and it's not a big deal. A 9-year-old, 11-year-old.
And I got a question.
Whatever. The parents, adults should not be giving 11-year-olds. I do understand, high school 17-year-old, you dip into the parents' whiskey. Yeah, that shit happens, but 11-year-olds? No. My friend, this does not fucking happen. Yuri Graves, it's $90K, but she was making $50,000 a year. That was her salary. The rest of it was to cover expenditures. So maybe she got some food and stuff out of it, but it was to take care of the kids, I'm sure. Anytime she went and got fucking Taco Bell or what, you know what I mean?
Right. Why does he have the racist clown from Chat Roulette on his wall?
That's the movie. What are you talking about?
The Joker.
It's the guy I always see in those fucking. When I'm scrolling through Instagram, he always fucking.
Oh God!
That's not him.
Yeah. No. That's not that guy.
Oh, okay.
It's the actual gesture from the movie. I believe.
From what movie?
I could be wrong though. I know what you're saying.
Joker.
That is funny to say it that way.
Oh, okay. I heard it was a musical. I didn't know it was a comedy.
The first one wasn't.
A musical or a comedy?
Musical.
Okay, it was a comedy, the first one?
It could be considered a dark comedy. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, but we are setting up for a new war coming very soon. That's a fact, though. And I am here for
Nanny. Better people know who she is. I said her name is Cheney earlier. People can go back and find it. I don't care. Like I said, I don't want people to harass her or anything like that. I don't think there's any grounds for that. Yeah, I just have no qualm or issue now with people knowing what she did. I mean, my daughter's telling me these stories, and I'm fucking horrified.
Oh,
It's absolutely
now you're
insane.
horrified. Oh, that's insane.
One of the last conversations we had with her was when, we were out of town for a couple days. She was watching the kids, and she called up. She called up Lady Raggeds in the. It would have been the middle of the day. Because we were at a convention, so we're talking before 5 o'clock, and she was sorry. It was about 9 o'clock. So it was safe. And she was calling us from our bedroom, which is where she would stay when she stayed with the kids. No problem with that. And then she's calling us from our bedroom, obviously critically intoxicated. And it was pretty disconcerting to have that happen. But, she.
But okay, so yeah. They had this lady working for him. She's hanging out with the kids drunk. So like before he was like, oh yeah, I noticed that liquor was missing from liquor bottles, etc. But yeah, you didn't put two and two together till you were telling this part of the story where you're like, yeah, she was obviously drunk while I talked to her on the phone. And then you still kept her employed and you still had her around. I don't know. That shit's kind of trippy to me.
Who's the other person that he thought was stealing? Either April or Kayla?
I would have said April.
Is going to be in the fucking house?
April. I would have said April. If we were guessing at names like who it could have been, it was fucking April. You know that.
Fucking idiots, dude. You know what, man? The more I see this fucking loser, the happier I am making my $75,000 living in Southern California with my mother and my father and my schizophrenic brother. And making no money on the internet. So
right,
I'm happy.
I can only imagine though, like if the conditions. So this lady was hanging out with them with coke, orgies, all the drugs. Like, was this lady just hanging out while they were upstairs all fucking, and the house is in just miserable shit shape, totally destroyed, like they're saying it was on the body cam footage. What are we talking about here? This lady, I don't really get it, man. She had to have seen some serious shit.
One thing is a fact, though. Either her, the nanny, or April, the nanny, did a terrible job cleaning the fucking house. That's for sure. All right.
Well, how about Kayla? Like, Kayla doesn't have a job. What was she doing at home all day, every day?
Yeah, but if you pay for a nanny, they're supposed to do that shit. You can be as sloppy as you want to be.
Yeah, but still, I mean, there's only so many hours in a day with 5 fucking kids and a couple of adults. It's like just the laundry alone. Like, so obviously Kayla should be like doing stuff. What was she doing 24/7? That makes me wonder, man. He's at home doing the steel toe morning show. I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that much free time. That's the problem, because he's all the way an hour away doing his shows every day, and they're all hanging out. April, Rekieta, and Kayla, they're all at his house fucking and doing drugs and having fun. And Aaron's coping and seething from the other house where he's doing his pretend radio show.
Yep, I agree.
But yeah, so I can only imagine what this chick saw. I would imagine it's not good. No doubt about that.
She was a nanny and she was watching the kids, but we also have a
the kids.
17-year-old,
what about
so
the
I'm
kids?
not super concerned. If anybody needed anything, they had siblings to be there as well. But this is
we have a nanny, but we also have 17-year-olds, and they're actually doing the job of the nanny. So I guess she can do all the drunk duties, doing her duties.
Someone that we paid. I mean, her annual income was well north of $50,000 plus expenses from our payments alone. I mean, and if she had a couple side gigs that she would do where she would tell us that she couldn't she wasn't available for certain days or whatever because she had another job. So she earned extra money there. When you're paying someone over $50,000 a year, I think it's fair that they don't commit a crime by giving your child alcohol. Oh, and I say plus expenses. Those expenses were over $30,000 for the year too. So, all employment. She left at one of the worst possible times in the middle of the school year.
So what's the problem? That she was getting drunk and hanging out with your kids, or that she left in an inconvenient time?
Yeah, there's some
what's the real problem here?
There's something gonna happen here, whether or not he sues them or not. But there's something's gonna come out. We have heard rumblings that she's already got a defamation suit, a pro bono lawyer. Oh, great.
I don't know. You still have to prove damages or like lost income over the situation.
Sure. But he's some footage or some story or some testimony is gonna come out that he's kind of getting ahead of in front of right now. Well, remember when I said she was giving my daughter alcohol? Or remember when I said I don't know. Remember when I said my bottles were missing? I don't know about all this.
And of course, Nick famously has. So yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm talking about with the podcast wars with these two guys, because it does appear like every time Nick Rekieta has a story or anything he puts out there, Aaron is going to be there to counteract whatever he's saying. I think these two guys are going to be just going back and forth. In this clip, Aaron famously talks about leave this nanny Cheney alone. That is his big thing. I don't know that we're going to spend any more time talking about this stuff tonight, but we'll definitely be getting into it more and more as time goes on. That's a fact, Jack. But we can go through kind of steel toe from. I mean, this is from today, man. But yeah, you can see Steel Toe's all pumped up. The algorithm has him pegged. That's
Wait,
right.
hold on. What is this right here? Okay. That's taken from 4chan? What is that? Oh, that's from
Kiwi
Farms. And then it says YouTube is recommending him Steel Toe videos. Aha.
So that pretty much says somebody's been watching a lot of Steel Toe, right? Because he's trying to keep up with all this shit.
Who is that? Who's this daffodils?
Oh, who knows? Just whatever. Like it's like Reddit. It's like when someone posts something, that's their name.
I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to make a greater point on something else. Sorry. Okay.
No. The main point is that that Nick has been watching a lot of Steel Toe.
Right. Yeah,
but they're both keeping tabs on each other. 100%. That's what's going on right now. Yeah. And of course, Rekieta. So the person praising my former nanny who gave my child alcohol, she's a saint. You talked to her about 3 times. Calm down. She thought you were blah, blah, blah. Aaron says, she thought we were all fucking gross, and she was right. She was the best person in that house every time she stepped foot in it, and she helped expose you. That is why you're doing this. You're crashing out at anyone who didn't pledge fealty and injured your ego. Body cam coming. Somebody's excited to see that fucking body cam footage, man. His name being Aaron Imholte. Of course. Yeah, what's the other thing Aaron was saying? God, what was he saying? My brain just blanked. Sorry. All right. So, no, if you watch this show, he is chronically and demonstrably incorrect about every single issue. This is Nick on Aaron, of course. And this is all just very recent from yesterday. Does this douchebag bring anything? Yeah. So, this is his response today from Steel Toe. I don't know if you've read this yet. But yeah, April is mad at me. So this is from February 16th. About April is mad at me because I said should have it all be all 4, and I hate being alone with the kids. And I got her bent out of shape because she thought I called that 3-on-1, which I didn't. So he's pretty much here explaining how he wishes he was there with them and not with the kids again.
Yeah, but
disgusting. But I kind of get it too. So you were asking like Honk, you said that earlier,
dude. Who cares?
You were like what? You know, they were all there together, but they weren't because Aaron's always at home doing his stupid show. And he was bent out of shape about it.
Yeah. I think Honk might be falling asleep over there.
No,
But
I was trying to read out. He took it from the thing. I was trying to read that whole deal there. But yeah, it could have passed for me falling asleep. You're right. There's no denying that.
Yeah, but we got a bunch more shit coming. Yeah, so and then Patty Melt, Mr. Big Sauce, Mr. French himself, posted this that he got from Nick Rekieta. And it says, I asked the kids what they wanted to do tonight, play with the neighbors or play at the Requietas, and they chose the latter. What do you say? Fine by me. Okay, should I bring the night stuff just in case? So as you see there, the kids were totally fine with hanging out at the
night
Rekieta's
stuff.
house.
Okay. I thought that was some kind of like metaphor for some kind of drugs or something. But he goes,
No, when they were
like
coming
the
over
kids'
late.
night stuff. The kids' night stuff.
Yeah, the kids' night stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So the kids were totally fine with hanging out and staying late all the time. So that's not an issue.
And what day? This is
what
May.
Aaron was trying to say.
Wait, but when was this message made?
Okay, well, we don't know that, do we?
Yeah. It's okay.
Well, just like all their whatever. It's not on me. It's so I have talked to people like Shmuel and whatnot, and they said Rekieta showed them all the texts at Hackamania in person.
I'm not saying it's fake.
You know, I don't know if it is or not.
I'm not saying it's fake.
It's real from what I've heard. I do believe people like Shmuel that tell me that shit.
So this is after they broke up. But they were still hanging out. He was still hanging out with Rekieta after they broke up. After April and
No, they were still together.
No.
Would April not like me staying there? But why would he say, would April not like me staying there?
They were pushing him out of the polycule. They were getting rid of him. Yeah.
So he's wanting to go over there and hang out with the kids. He wanted to drag the kids over to the Requietas.
Shit.
And he was like, should I bring the night stuff? And they were like, maybe you should just stay home, Aaron. But yeah, so I mean, that's kind of the weird thing is like at this time, Cheney's all there? Like, I wonder if this Cheney chick was in on the fucking polycule at some point.
Wow.
Like,
we need to see
it's
the
so
footage.
sordid. It's so sordid and weird, dude. I don't understand.
All right, I'm over it now.
Yeah. No, I mean, it would be very interesting if on Saturday we do get to watch a fucking Kiwi Farm stream where a bunch of body cam footage comes out. Yeah, never trust a Cheney. Yeah, we all got backstabbed by that motherfucker and lady fucker. Liz, is it?
Liz. Yeah,
Les Cheney.
And I love how the Cheneys, I love how that movie with, the guy who played Batman, Christian Bale. I love how like that movie makes him kind of look like a sympathetic badass almost.
Well, he was, I don't know.
I mean, in some ways, he was a fucking badass.
He
and
stabbed America in the back. He lied to us all. He got us into a fucking $1 trillion war. I don't know what else you can say about that.
He was the BlackRock before BlackRock. It's Halliburton. Go in there, bomb a whole fucking country. Then you go and
you're an oil field guy. You're talking to an oil field guy right there.
Yeah, I worked for Halliburton when he was there
as the CEO.
Punk. Yeah, I wasn't the CEO. I was a fucking cementer. But yeah, he fucked us over pretty good.
Yeah, I bet he did. Yeah, he's a real piece of shit.
Yeah, I feel like we should play some of this. And
I feel like too. Let's do a nice 4-hour show, I think.
No.
You can leave. You can leave.
Well, I will say,
yeah, if you got to dig out, that's
just
fine.
Joking. I'm fucking with you. Don't leave.
something real quick in defense of the nanny. I saw some Alyssa clips and things. Nick's coping again, attacking people who escaped him and got out of his narcissistic orbit, and he's injured. and hurt people try to hurt people. And I think
people
he knows
hurt
that
people.
body cam's coming out, so he's lashing out. But now he's saying shit about their old nanny Cheney. And let me just say this. She was the best parent those kids had while she was there. She was an incredible hard worker. She put up with a lot of bullshit. Nick's coping out loud to anyone who will listen. I will give my official statement since he dragged her name through the mud. She was an amazing human being. She was a superwoman. She never gave any kids alcohol, as Nick said. Nick gave his kid drugs, but she never gave a kid alcohol. That's Nick's way of coping with the fact that he fucked up and he can't
Citizen
admit
cope.
it. She's a very good person. When she left, that house was in shambles. They didn't know what to do. I mean, hell, Nick would bitch about it constantly. Shit, I would take time off of my show to give rides. And I mean, because the guy had no parental instincts. He's a fucking horseshit parent. And Cheney carried the load. And she left. And
where did she carry it? In her ass? Her mouth?
Carried the load.
In the same place Aaron did, in the mouth. That's right. Super
Steel Load Morning Show.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you see, he's already setting it up for an absolute defense. So this is what we're going to be having. We're going to be having this war going back and forth. I wanted to get to the part where he says
reason she left, she was never fired. She was never drinking on the job. She was never doing anything like that. She was the only person in that house sometimes that wasn't inebriated. And her quote, quote, her quote when she left, she just couldn't take it anymore. And I understand. In fact, it was told to me by someone, Aaron, you weren't the only one who couldn't take it anymore. She couldn't either.
Here we go again. He's trying to set it up like he couldn't take it anymore, unlike the fact that we're sorry, but April left you, Bubba, and we all know it. And you keep saying it like as if anything different had happened. Sorry, that's not what happened. We all know. April left you on Easter and left you with the kids, the thing you wanted the least in your life.
April, wasn't it April 1st when she officially was gone? Because she did a show that morning, I think, if I remember.
Yeah. Can April fly solo?
Right.
Hey, April 1st, 2024 was also the day that a comedy club that the comedy club had to shut down because it had to host Shuli. But before it could host Shuli, it had to shut down. Remember that last year? The fucking
I
Rec
do.
Room. They're supposed to. Shuli has to come on and say, the comedy club we were supposed to have Uncle Rico out in Los Angeles has shut down.
No. Well, also before that, he like in February, he had a gig set up in Salem, Oregon, and they canceled it on him for lack of sales.
Well, that's one thing.
My point is, anytime Shirley tries to go do a show by himself or get hired as a comic, it gets canceled or the place closes down. So nobody wants to see Shirley, I guess is my point.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a weekend, 2 Uncle Rico shows on Friday and Saturday.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Rico. I got you.
Yeah, it was supposed to be all of them. Mike Morse,
all the bad comedians,
they're
all the worst comedians.
Fucking Levy. They're all supposed to come to the Rec Room in Huntington Beach to do live Uncle Ricos, and they blow it.
The comedy club was indicted in the CP charges. Yeah, God damn, that's hilarious. You got him. That's funny.
So I know he's pathetic. I know he's circling the drain. I know he's not sleeping. I know he's finding any way to catch up.
I don't think either one of these guys are sleeping. I think they're both going at each other in the middle of the night in comments and weird shit. In fact, we know that's happening because a bunch of comments have been getting erased in the middle of the night. So we know he's up all night pining away.
Buzz that is legal, but to go after her is truly a giant piece of shit move. Because I will say, as the more trustworthy of the two of us, as the one who's gotten everything right versus the guy who's done nothing but try to protect himself while throwing anyone else under the bus.
No, he got snitched on and got arrested. You didn't. That's the only difference between these two guys. One got busted, one didn't. But who turned the other guy in? Let's get to that.
Now, I know that there's the allegations of the squeezing and the butt heading of the females of Aaron. But other than that, Has the guy really been that much of a piece of shit? Way less so than Nick Rekieta. He's just a loser and a dork and goofy, and he asks,
I drink your cum. I'm the head button guy.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, we gotta show this guy a little bit of mercy. I mean, we've been merciless to him. We've been fucking with, not me, because I don't give a fuck, but like, go just start going after Nick. Just all efforts and everything should be focused on piece of shit Nick.
I think there's some equality going to be happening, equity, as it were, if you will. I think I don't think either one of them's like a winner by any means, and I don't think Aaron owning it is a thing either. He's like, "Oh, I got out of there when I had the chance." It's like, no, you got booted out of there, then you snitched on everyone. So nice story, real cool, but not exactly how it went down there.
Fair enough. He did kind of snitch on him, and then he got the the Kiwi Farms thing. Yeah, okay. Did he call the cops on him? I don't think so, personally. I don't think so.
I mean, what are you talking about? No, he absolutely did exactly that. He absolutely had conversations with the St. Cloud police.
Were you getting paranoid, Dave?
Dave.
Yeah.
He's named in the indictment, my friend, as a snitch. It happened, so we can't get rid of that part of it. That's a fact.
Kids are involved, so it's understandable. But that is not cool.
No.
Worse.
Let's qualify that. He was totally happy taking his kids over. That's what I was trying to show tonight. He was totally fine with taking his kids over there, spending the night with his kids there, right up to the point where he was booted out of the polycule, and then wanted back in. There's more. That they were showing all of that. We showed it last week too. He wanted back in after he was gone with the kids. With the kids, my friend.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
They're both pieces of shit. I agree.
Cheney was a really good person. Is a really good person. She doesn't deserve that shit. I mean, that's some real low life behavior. I mean, even for him. I mean, the person who kept his world together. That woman kept that house together. It completely fell. When she left, it took another level of falling apart. When I left, it was the final falling apart. As
the final countdown. No, buddy. Nice try. Really nice try, Aaron. I'm sure it went down another level after Aaron left because no one was there. Who's gonna feed SpaghettiOs to the kids? Who's gonna feed the kids? What about the kids? The kids. I'm sure that's how it went.
As we found out, May 23rd of 2024. So she was great. She was incredible. She was amazing. She put up with a lot of shit. And don't listen.
Yeah, tomorrow, by the way, everybody. Tomorrow's May 23rd. If you haven't looked at your calendars lately. Tomorrow is the big 1 year anniversary. Very cute.
Of what? She fucking knew.
Of the day that the Rikietas were arrested with April.
Wow.
April.
Wow, May 2024 was a packed month. We had the Stut Show 10-year reunion.
Yeah. Sage Rush. Right.
Wow.
That's when me and you were first in cahoots.
That's
for
right.
real.
That's right. That was peak Dabbleverse.
Yeah. Looking back, that's as big as the Dabbleverse has ever been, ever will be, probably.
She knew. In fact, I told him. I go, dude, she knows. She knows. And he can't fucking see past his own giant red schnoz. Just can't see it. She's amazing. She's incredible. And whoever she works for now or works with now, they are incredibly lucky to have her. I got some breaking news on this Cheney thing. Somebody just sent me this. It is a tweet of an email that was received from Cheney, from one of the people that she was a nanny for. Cheney was our nanny for about 6 years. I saw the videos. She would never, ever do anything like that. That's from her former employer, James Roberts. from a law firm a law firm in St. Cloud.
Well, that settles it. Okay, well, no more questions necessary now because we have the answer. No, okay. We know lawyers aren't perfect, i.e. Nick Rekieta. So,
right.
A reputable, and
Is that
no,
even
a
real?
real lawyer this time who actually keeps up with his shit. So I say she would never do anything like that. Somebody she worked for and has the utmost respect for, an upstanding citizen, said she would never do that. Nick is spiraling. Nick is coping. One of these days, you're going to learn. Aaron was giving you the straight dish, and somebody was a narcissistically injured, suffering, struggling poor boy.
Can't both of you have been that description? Like, can't you just own that you were a narcissistic piece of shit as well?
Who would attack anything that he thought would take the heat off him for a second.
That's a win for the toe. Somehow.
Well, there you go. Breaking news. Nick's a lying piece of shit. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but some of you convince a little more difficult. How's that? Well, that's good. I guess now's the time where I can say that I was contacted via email today. I was asked if I could give a statement because apparently somebody reported what Nick was saying about Cheney. And now I guess somebody from the county wants to talk to me now about what I know.
Of course,
about
right?
the situation. So there you go. I mean, look, he's going to run his mouth right into a fucking jail cell. I mean, people will tell him, but you know, he never sleeps. He's up tweeting all fucking day, convincing himself that he's doing the right thing. He's going to talk himself right into that jail cell. But until those bars slam home, he'll swear to God that he's the smartest guy in the room. He can't fucking help himself. Can't fucking help himself. Sorry. Brian says, I hope she sues him for defamation. You know, if there's enough there, I guess she said that she gave the kids liquor. I mean, that's illegal. He accused her of a crime that could hurt her professionally. If she needed to raise money, I'd kick in for sure. You can't do that to people. You know, it's private people. I don't give a fuck about me.
Oh, he's going to raise money for her, but not Johnny Crutchman.
Right. That's why I know it wouldn't happen. He can't raise money for Johnny. What's he going to do as a spring?
Yeah.
Johnny's been crippled for a long time. People haven't been giving him for a long time. They're sick of
What
giving
about the
him money.
Crutchman?
So
Johnny, man.
The nannies.
Johnny.
The nanny thing.
Johnny.
It's a fresh way to get money off of this. It's a fresh look.
All right. I just want to hear him say
I don't care about me.
snitch.
Like, if you don't think I can't handle Nick with one hand, I mean, he's a lightweight, but intellectually and physically. But her, she's an innocent. So I hope she does whatever she needs to do.
Fresh grift, yes. That's
whatever chunk of his ass that Monty leaves, take the rest.
A pound of flesh.
Wow, oh, that's right. That guy's a fucking attorney. That guy's a lawyer. Who he said, I watched the videos and I can confirm she would never. Nick and other lawyers do not have a good history. Nick tends to get his ass kicked against other lawyers. Most recent one, Pierce, Casey Cobe kicked his ass. Monograph's lawyer kicked his ass.
All right. Well, good enough, right? He's in deep shit, possibly a defamation. Like I said, we're going to be going back and forth on this one. This should be a lot of fun. The only thing we're not getting to tonight is, of course, did Chad Zumach and Aaron Imholte get fake emails? I'm assuming they both were fake emails sent to them. And were they sent by the same person? Is very
What was the email
interesting.
that? What did Chad get? What email did Chad get? I would have to get it. It's already.
It was like an inside informant.
You not about the same subject. Is it about the same subject? You mean?
Yeah, very similar stuff.
Possible.
We could bomb through it probably real quick.
Yeah.
Damning evidence against old Nick Rekieta. Now, this is Chad Zumach. Chad Zumach has been a breaker of news, like the compound stuff. He was in on that before anybody else knew. Chad has also done works like Welcome to Kumia Country. So I'm not really sure, but there is some stuff in here that sounded similar to something somebody that April and I know told me. And this person was no fan of mine. They're a friend of April's. They're no fan of mine. And they told me that in no uncertain terms. But they were like, I also need you to know that like Rekieta wants you dead. Like he really hates your guts and he's willing to make up anything to do.
You took his kids away from him and sent him to fucking jail, and now he's on probation for 5 years. Yeah, I would assume that he'd probably like to do a little bit more than punch you in the fucking face. But that's totally understandable. But also, in the end, it's probably good that Nick Rekieta is getting his life back together. All can be true at the same time, correct?
Correctamundo, Quadfather. Sir, you are correct, sir.
But like it didn't sound exactly like what Chad's about to say here, but it sounded similar enough where I was like, this might be. I don't know. We'll let you guys decide. This is Zumak. Now there was a theory that when April was schizo tweeting back in October or November, that Rekieta was doing it for her, and it makes sense because a lot of the things that Rekieta would then say to Patrick Melton about like bloody sheets and shit like that was exactly the same thing as some of April's tweets from back then. So and also I have a little story. April and I, when I filed for divorce and I said, and we were working out time, I was like, you got to come get your stuff. We were we were texting very cordially and very nice. And she's like, this is, it sucks that it ended up this way. And I'm like, yep, it does. It sucks. But it was very mature. It was very adult. It was like, and I was like, take care of yourself, whatever. And I just kept it very light. Well, right around the time she would get back to Spicer, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the messages would get really aggressive and shitty for like no reason. Like just out of nowhere, just boom, all of a sudden, like, I'm fine, I'm not addicted to anything, I'm like, what? We already said goodbye. Like that's it, that's done. And then back in like December or January, I had to do a thing for my phone. I had to set up a new account for me and the kids, and I needed April to release me from the other plan that we were on because I made her the manager of the account for some reason. Well, they had to get her on the phone, and I didn't want to talk to her. So I said, you talk to her, then come back and talk to me. We'll take care of it that way. She sent me a DM on Twitter saying, I'm really sorry you had to go through that. I don't want you to be upset. I'm worried you're mad at me now. And I wrote her back. I'm like, don't ever worry about me being mad at you. You just take care of yourself, blah, blah, blah. I'm fine. It was really nice. It was really cordial. It was like the last.
As someone who knows April well.
We laughed and laughed. We laughed and laughed together. We laughed first, and then we laughed later. And all we did was just laugh and laugh together. It was wonderful.
Helped her through her living hell the past couple of months.
Yes, a little laugh everywhere. Yes.
Now, some people feel that this was Keanu. If it is who I think it is, and Chad's not lying, I know who this person is, and they do know April very well.
Just know April was completely manipulated by both Aaron and Nick.
You know what? I think that she probably feels that way. I think she probably feels that I manipulated her. I know when I would talk to her about drugs, she would be like, why are you trying to make me?
I'm trying to figure out who this could possibly be. Obviously it's fucking retarded and bullshit. And eventually we will find out who it was. No, we'll never find out who it was because, oh my God, it's a fucking troll, you retard. Hello. Of course you're never gonna know unless Citizen M wants to tell us who it was.
I thought I was muted, but I'm not.
Oops, I know we've been hearing you fumbling around forever, you son of a bitch.
Sorry. Yeah, I might
I
have
love
written
this.
emails.
You know it's a troll. You know it's a troll move. It's hilarious.
I've written these emails often.
Exactly. They're just constantly testing to see if a moron will read it and believe it. And this got airtime. It's wonderful. It's fucking beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
we love when the trolls do their work.
I'm pretty sure I'm heburgercarl01 at gmail.com.
Perfect. Heburger. Her burger, fur burger.
I'm not. I'm just joking.
You probably are, you fuck. We love it.
I would never try to steal stolen valor. Trolling valor.
Trolling valor. I like that. That's a new one. All right, we're going to take off, everybody. Thank you very much for showing up tonight. Of course, there is no show tomorrow night on Friday, and we will be resuming our regular schedule on Sunday. 5 o'clock Eastern. We will be doing the weekly Dabble Review, our membership show that no one can beat. We got the best membership show in the West. And don't you fucking forget it, all you lovely sons of bitches out there. Everybody go follow Dave on all of these places immediately. What do you got coming up there, big dog?
Nothing. Go follow Shmuel Buckman and Garo and follow Johnny Johnny Carson on YouTube.
Just
Bye.
not Johnny Crutchman.
Not Johnny Crutchman. I love you, Honky.
Bye, buddy.
And of course, back to Honk. You get your one last plug of the night, buddy.
All right,
we're gonna
Twitter
do it.
HonkPal666, YouTube at Honk the Clown, and we will be back this Saturday at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific with the latest episode of 2 Farts. Ingwe's Return.
Yeah. What are we gonna call it? Ying Wei Strikes Back, like that, or
something good and gay like that. You know what I'm saying? That would be perfect. Ingwe Strikes Back, and
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.